in here hanging out.
We're over here talking and everything.
Yeah.
I'm up, but not awake.
I feel you. I resemble that remark right now.
So let's see. Friday and Saturday, I went to go set up at this yard crawl. These people, I've gone to their place every year. They have a big field and everything. It's a whole family, and I talked to them last year about doing it. And so they're like, yeah, come on. So Friday and Saturday, I set up at their yard sale and did pretty well. And then on Sunday, I went to the flea market and set up. I was gonna go out to the flea market yesterday because people were saying they were gonna be out there, but I was like, dude, 3 days in a row setting up, I was just like, I need a pause. I need to relax.
I hear that.
But I did pick up something cool. I picked up a couple cool pieces while out there. I didn't do much shopping, but I did find a couple cool pieces. Check out this. If we little reverse weave action.
Yeah.
Check out this though. You'll like this, Eric. Little East Carolina.
Wow.
In the blue. You don't really see it in the blue often. You see it in the gray and the white. And then I saw this lady picking up a jacket. Like, so these guys they let these guys set up across the street at the yard crawl. And I see this lady pick up, like, I talked to the guy on Friday and Saturday morning, you know, he's over there and I see this lady pick up this jacket from him. And I'm like, yo, I didn't see that jacket yesterday. I'm like, that looks like something familiar. So she puts it down. I go racing over there, you know, just a nice little blanket line Carhartt, you know what I'm saying? So the last one of these sold for $150 on eBay. So
jeez.
Yeah, I was like, good eye, Chris, good eye.
Yep. What's up, Tim?
Oh, you know, Monday holiday shipping. That's what's up.
Yep.
On the way to the post office. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning to finish all the packing.
Nice.
I was just too tired last night. We had like family over and food and all that. So by the time that was done, I was like, I looked on the couch. Josie's passed out. The baby's passed out. All the food is still on the table. So
I remember
put all the
those days.
food away, cleaned all the table all up, and made bottles for the baby, prep bottles. Moved the baby to the bassinet, and then I went to sleep. I was like, man, I gotta get up. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this unless I get up early. So 5 a.m. call time, and hit the ground running. Got it's a pretty good weekend, man.
Nice. Yeah, it's been.
I got another one of these cancellations things that these people like. I don't mind canceling orders, right? Like, I know it's a smart thing to do. I know Jimmy's rolling in his.
No, I don't know. Everybody does their own thing.
Grave right now, but like, when they cancel for things that's like on them, like that's not my responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, the woman canceled the order, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be leaving out of the country on Thursday." I'm like, that's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even time for, like, I have 3 business day shipping because I know like what my schedule is like. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I do it. I try to get things out early. Like, if you get or if there's an order in on the day that I'm going to the post office, like, I'll pack it. But like, the post office was closed yesterday. What do you want me to do? Like, that's not my responsibility that you didn't look at when the package was going to be arriving. Like, if I'm ordering something and I'm going out of town, like, the first thing I'm doing is making sure that the package is getting delivered before I leave out of town. Not even like the day before. Like, I make sure to give myself cushion for something that possibly happened, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've declined the cancellation. I'd send them a message. I was like, unfortunately, your item is already packaged and scheduled for pickup for shipment. There's nothing I can do. The tracking number will be uploaded when the item is picked up for shipping, and wish you the best of luck.
There you go.
Hey, Joe Dio, James Steinbreaker in the house. Ots Antiques, that's Justin this morning. Diane Matthews and Keith, Vintage Sports Flips. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, do you guys see? Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Down in the bottom, I'm like seeing this little thing pop up that said hi. I was like, what is that? Leroy, are you there? Are you just playing? I put him on. I don't know. He may be having technical difficulties right now.
He said he was just going to be hanging out because, he works hard this weekend. He did four flea markets in a row.
This is the artist formerly known as Leroy right here in the corner.
Leroy, did you set up on yesterday?
He set up 4 days. I think he set up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
I was going to set up yesterday, but I didn't have it in me.
He's just hanging out in the bottom. He don't have his mic or his camera on. So
okay.
We can talk to him, but he can't talk to us.
I didn't do any sourcing this weekend. No sourcing, just listing and baby watching and family stuff. And then Sunday night, was it Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night or Sunday during the day, I sat down and was like, I'm going to make this content thing work. And I edited 5 videos. 3 for my sports card channel and 2 for my picking channel. All of them completed, scheduled. So I have a video dropping every day this week.
Nice.
I had one drop. The card video I dropped yesterday is a 1 out of 10 right now.
Nice.
So I put in some content work this weekend. I said, man, no more lollygagging.
No more lolly.
Yeah. Kevin says, I've never been anywhere with Tim where there's food left on the table. There's some truth to that.
There wasn't a lot left. There's a few sliders left. Like a half a rack of ribs.
Hey, if it was those Korean snacks, they would be gone. They'd be gone.
Oh, yeah.
The raspberry cream or whatever it was.
Yeah, he's wearing them things out.
All right.
I'm taking pictures of these hats. I've left them down here so long.
I'll tell you what, I did. I crushed on those hats. Those all those new era hats that I got, and I ran a few in the hat show Jimmy and I did. I sat down and I listed 30 total hats, and I've already sold like 12 of them. Like ranging from like $20 to like $45.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Them 100% wool, vintage New Eras.
Yeah.
They don't even have to be in great condition.
Yeah, and I didn't clean none of them. I ain't cleaned none of them. I ain't steamed none of them. They were just good enough where I was like, look, there's some wear. Here it is. It's up to you. Because those wool hats, cleaning those wool hats, man, like, you got to be real careful.
Yep. Oh, yeah. All right. I'll play over here. You didn't see me.
I weren't with you guys on Tuesday, but that estate sale I went to last weekend.
Yeah?
Crushed that.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hey, so I'm running this case in the auction this afternoon on Commons, and I may do something crazy with it, but look at this.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
So I found this in the bottom of a drawer, right? Inside,
Is that one? Oh, snap.
not not one,
Hey, I
not
got that
two,
one. That's the one I got.
but three. You see
Man,
this one
you're
here?
on
This one is super rare, guys.
a roll.
I have this listed currently for $4.99.
Saw that,
Nice.
man. That's insane.
Yeah, should have paid more. I paid $160 for everything. Look, it's still just as good. You guys, somebody told me a long time ago. Somebody on this panel, they said if you ever see this tag, like you see this tag,
Oh, yeah.
usually
Come
that's
on,
pretty
Eric.
good.
Come on,
So,
Eric.
look, you see how clean? Have you ever seen a 3D tag that clean right there?
It's pretty clean.
Once I have. Once.
That's pretty clean. Okay, so he also said something about like trucker tees are a little better than other tees.
Wow, dude.
Man, come on now.
Look, size extra large.
Ooh,
Down at the bottom, 1985.
golly.
It's not even worn. You're right, 540. Like this shirt is not even worn. It is 85, so you can see through it a little bit, but yeah, super clean. I've not listed this yet. I tried to get a guy to buy it off of me the other day, but he didn't want to pay the piper. So anyway, yeah, this thing's clean. Look, this was in the bottom of the Golden Girls dresser. Like literally, I'm going through their thing, and it's like that style of clothing. Get down in the bottom. It was in a dresser, just chilling underneath some sweatpants from Richard Simmons or something.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's where you do find. I will tell you, I've been finding the one-off stuff like that in weird places.
I know it's so crazy, man, because I'm like, okay, what is this doing here? And is
Yeah,
there any more?
yeah.
Like, those are the two questions that always hit. Like, what is this doing here? This doesn't look like anything else. What's funny is there's 3 or 4 clothing guys there. I showed one of them. He didn't even know what it was. I was like, good.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, how often do you see them? Like, I don't see them that.
Yeah, true. I mean, you're true. Yeah, that is true.
I couldn't believe it, dude. When I pulled up, at first I didn't see the tag. I just saw it was a truck. Then I looked, and I was like, oh my gosh. Hey, you never seen something go in my IKEA bag so quick.
Right?
Yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff there. I'm running a comic lot today that I got there. That's pretty
Nice.
like 60, 70. Most of them were 60, 70.
What time does that start, Eric? What time are you guys starting over there?
Run around
Oh, you
for a
froze.
show with Kevin.
You froze.
What time again? You froze when you were saying it.
Yep.
Right after our show. I'm running with Kevin. So I'm gonna jump in with him
Gotcha.
for a few minutes, and then you're running what at 1, Jimmy?
Yeah, we're running these LPs right here. Yep.
Nice.
So
I got some albums.
I'm going
but
through
they're
them right now.
45s.
They're super. Most of them are near mint, man. Unbelievable. Like that Kiss one that the first one.
Oh, that poster you pulled out a second ago?
That poster has never been unfolded.
Nice.
And the inlay, I don't even know if that inlay's ever been out of there. Like it's crisp.
Hey, one of the things I was going to tell people about the auction today is that Matchbox box. Dude, I'm gonna put $1 figure out there, and if we hit that, I'll throw in this last little red line. That's just a little teaser out there. The little Nazi red line. We'll throw that in.
Heck yeah.
Hey, remember when I got these before? You guys ever seen these?
What are those?
Cigarette coupons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a whole nother big giant box of these things. I'm running them on comments today as well. No hat, I'm almost naked. Yeah, I know. I've got hats all around me too. I don't know. Yeah, I've been a little under the weather this week.
You sound a little
A
congested.
little stuffed up.
Yeah, like you're not like you're stuffed up, like your nasal's swollen.
Yeah, probably. Lord knows. I didn't know your body could produce so much snot.
Right?
Look at this LP, guys. Like, all right, just a regular looking.
God, dude.
But look at this. Like, I've never seen anything like this.
Jimmy.
Hold on, let's get Jimmy up on the big stage.
I got him.
It's got like the pop up, man. Like, it's die cut. You see, this sleeve comes out like that. It's die cut right there. You see that?
That's cool. I've never seen that before either.
And then this one, same thing, die cut like that. See that? Crazy, right? That'll be running today. That's 3 Dog Night, but I've never seen that die cut like that.
No, that's pretty crazy.
Another one, very good.
Those things look clean, man.
This one, they are super clean. Like, they're definitely the cleanest LPs I've ever found. I mean, look at this, the cars. I think this is a gatefold with the band in the middle. And like, this is just an example. I'm double checking, making sure, but like, I don't even know why I'm double checking because like the inlay is clean.
Jeez.
I mean, maybe a little fold right there, but nothing crazy. I mean, the record, the vinyl's all really good too. It's kind of insane. This is the best collection I've ever found.
Yeah, you can definitely tell they took care of their collection.
I don't know if I'm putting that in the right way, but I don't want to mess it up, man. There we go. That's the right way. Yeah, so just running with Kevin, 1 p.m. Eastern today. After Eric and them are done on Commons, we're going straight over to dibdit.com and running these. Look at that Leonard Skinner with the revolver.
Nice.
Look at that. And again, this is the first time I'm really going through these to make sure they're in. You can watch me right now. I'm never really gone through them. I could just tell that they were making sure the right stuff is inside of them. What is this one?
Dude, usually if the cover is the way it is.
This is like paper.
You can tell people definitely.
This one's got a little.
Oh wow.
Eagles on the border. It's got. I mean, this is like paper. Like
now, Jimmy, were any of these in like plastic sleeves or no?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were just sitting on a shelf. I got a story to tell about it. Because I don't know if I told this story yet. So we're at this estate sale, and I hadn't seen, and I was going crazy. This is where I found the red line. And so kind of a crazy, hectic sale like what Eric just talked about with the one he went to. And I didn't see the LPs right away. And then there's this younger girl, probably 19, sitting on the floor going through them. And I see her pulling Kiss. And I see her pulling, I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed the LPs. She's going to get them all, right? I just kind of said, and she pulled like 5. And she's like, these are for my friends that graduated high school, so I'm just getting these for them. You can go ahead now. And I was all, there's still like 100 LPs there. And I was like, thank you. We got Hotel California.
You're like, don't mind if I do.
Don't. And then I couldn't believe it was on the floor level. So the reason I can see it because it was on the floor, like the bottom shelf. all of them lined up on the floor. So I was literally had to sit down on the floor, crisscross applesauce, going through these records. And Sonia starts laughing at me like, "What are you doing on the floor?" Sitting down there like you're in middle school or whatever. Oh, that's funny. Little Eagles. I mean, that look at that hit on
How many did you end up getting total?
I think over 50. There were, there in there was some of those, the thrift store stuff for sure that I had to go through. But yeah, I think I got over 50. Another super clean.
Crazy.
This is raised, like embossed or whatever. Probably you won't be able to see it, but like that's not flush, like it's embossed. And so I was like, before we run them, I just want to double check. Jethro Tull Stormwatch. That's a cool color there too.
Have you checked any, like, if there's any crazy anything?
I have not. I'm going all in for everybody. Your chance. If you know more than me on Dibdit.com, I'm happy for you.
There we go. Hey,
$1 starts, y'all. $1 starts.
That's the way to do it sometimes.
And I'm being. You guys know me. I'm right now.
Hey, you heard it here first. That was a $500
right now checking to make sure the LP matches the title, the vinyl matches what's on the front.
Leroy, you're not even here. You don't have to pay, bro. Thanks.
Monsters of Metal, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Rush, Dokken, Dio, Kiss. I mean, that's crazy right there.
That's the metal.
Yeah, we don't have to be big. But I do have to do this, like Genesis.
You're fine.
That's the gatefold also. So there's quite a few gatefolds in there. Oh, that one. So here we go. The first one that has an issue, that glues. So I'll have to make sure that glue on the gatefold came undone a little bit on that one. Or 100% came undone. But now I can check. That's the right LP in there. Another gatefold. Earth, Wind, and Fire with the psychedelic. And then the big gatefold.
Yeah, look at them all dressed up.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. Let's check the LP on this one. Yep. The Alan Parsons Project with the King of Diamonds.
We'll call it the Alan Parsons Project.
It shall be called Alan Parsons Project. Chicago. Love me some Chicago, you guys. See, this is not the right LP in here. That's why I'm doing this. Full Moon? I don't think that's the right LP. Oh, no, it is. It is. I thought we had our first concern, but we're good. It says Chicago Full Moon, but it also says Chicago 16, so I didn't know that was a thing. Another Chicago with the big cardinal or whatever on the front. Chicago. Oh, that's Chicago also on the gatefold.
What do you think the best one out of that was?
It might be that first Kiss one so far with the poster in there. I mean, no idea what it's worth, but it's 100% complete. It's got the mint inlay. It's got the mint poster.
What's the album? What was the album?
It's the first one I touched right now. Let me grab it. It's a Dynasty. It's got their faces on the front. This is a little bit, just like in and out of the. But like, I don't even want to unfold that poster. I can give you like a quick glimpse at it, but it's that cover in the poster form. Like you see, it's never been.
Hey, what's the we might need to research this real quick.
Hey, we'll call on over. This is the inlay right here.
Let's do a little research.
That's the inlay.
Apparently, there can be a misprint to that one.
Oh yeah, that's worth a lot of money.
If it is the misprint, it's $2,000.
All right. Well, then you guys better come ready to bid.
What's the misprint on it, Eric?
I'm trying to figure it out.
He don't want to tell nobody. Hold it up, Jimmy, so we can see it. Is it on the LP or is it on the cover?
It says misprint straight jacket cover.
They're not in straight jackets.
Well, it don't show that here either. But I'm trying to figure out what they're saying, like what that means.
I don't see anything that says straight jacket. The songs are Charisma, Dirty Livin', Hard Times, I Was Made for Lovin', Magic Touch, Save Your Love, Sure Know Something, X-Ray Eyes, 2000 Man.
Dang.
Well,
Casablanca 1979. Is that?
You're right, Kat. I agree, Kat. I don't think I'm gonna find anything wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll try to find out if that one, just so I can let everybody know that's bidding if it is.
Hold it up again. Hold it up just a little bit. Yeah, I think it's something behind him that's white on this LP, so it's not that.
So like on here.
Yeah, like below Paul on the. Yeah.
That would be the straight jacket, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's all I can see that looks a little different is like on his shoulder, it's white on this one.
Let me, again, my first time doing any, so let's.
That's the only thing I can see different.
All right, let's sort highest plus.
Well, what's the others going for?
Like somewhere around 12.
Oh yeah, I see it. It's on that left side. There's a straight the little piece
Yeah.
of white is showing. Yeah. It's definitely not on this cover.
Do you have any white marker?
This one I don't see the white. Oh, that one's new. Full promo, full. Yeah. So sealed around 175.
Yeah. I mean, yours are definitely in great shape. I mean,
this one.
And honestly, you know, the albums that are usually worth so much are things that we don't even know about. Like,
yeah.
Unless you're an album head guy.
All right. So far, I feel. Well, here we got another really good Kiss one. You know what's crazy, Lisa? There is one.
So it held up Bee Gees.
One Bob Dylan in here, and that was the one that my son wanted the most. So he got that one.
Oh, yeah.
He took 4 records, and he's got his collection and he's got his player, so he took the one. The Bee Gees with their jacket.
Yeah, he said this is a good Kiss album, held up Bee Gees.
No, the next one. This is another good Kiss album right here. Look at that cover.
Leroy, nobody picked up on that but me.
Is that
right?
Destroyer?
Yeah. This one's got a big book in it. Let's look at this. Might as well, right?
Dude, I saw a roached Kiss
That's just like
album.
That's the inlay. So the record is out of the inlay. So let me move it back to the inlay.
Hype sticker shrink. What is that? Sometimes too, like this one's saying if there's a label on it that says promotion not for sale on the album, like
I need to look for that. I saw that was one of the ones that was sealed that sold for $1,000, but I don't think this has that. Again, that's something. Most records, if they have that
promo copy,
it's manufactured and distributed. So I mean, that's probably not that then.
I will say this with records, we always find the old ones. If anybody finds like newer stuff, take a look at it because some of the newer stuff can be limited as well.
Yes.
Dude, there for a while, Ots flipped some Dolly records when they first dropped. Like
Yeah.
they were selling for crazy money, man.
Well,
Like that
early
rock
2000,
record she came out with.
yeah, like early 2000s emo stuff, and like
Yeah.
that stuff can do really well.
Look at this one. This is a cool Elton John cap. That's a cool cover. I'm sorry, Captain Fantastic. Look at that, and that's a gate too.
Jeez.
Double LP.
Hey, did I tell you guys the story of me
Oh wait, no,
with
not.
the Elton John jacket glasses?
Look at this.
Dude, this is like one of the public confession things. I wish I had them. I don't know where they're at. So I have found these rose-colored like stop sign shaped glasses at a sale. A guy gave it to me. So I'm driving home, man. I'd forgot my sunglasses at home that morning. I'm driving home. The sun's crushing me, right? So I was like, you know what? I got that pair of sunglasses. I just threw them here in the front seat. Dude, they're rose-colored stop sign looking glasses, right? So I put them rigs on. I'm cruising down the road, and up pops a yard sale, like right there side the road on a random day. I was just like, so I pull up in there, and the guy said, I pulled in the guy's driveway, and I get out. I didn't even think about the glasses still being on, right? So picture me, rose-colored glasses. I hop out of that thing. Dude's got nothing but tools out there, right? He says, well, man, he said, mostly what we got out here is tools. And he's looking at me, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'll look through see what you got. And then I remembered I had them stupid glasses on. I said, yeah, that dude's probably looking at me like, most of what you got is tools. Like, you're in the wrong sale, buddy. I told Leroy about it. I was driving home one day talking to him. Oh my gosh. About the tools that I found.
When I put them back, I'll count how many I got. There's Rush. Try to get them through them all today. Hopefully we can get y'all some another Rush.
That Kiss Destroyer, if it's made in Japan too, it's worth a lot more.
Yeah. Little 38 Especial.
That's the thing that's so hard about records, though, man. Like, there's so much intricacy to it. It's like everything else. Like, depending on the pressing, depending on where it's imported from, or
Yeah, I mean, I agree. And my thought is, if you know more than me today, I want you to be rewarded by your knowledge. Because you know more than I do. I know a decent amount, but I don't know enough to look at it right away, and like I have to do a lot of research to know. Like I can't just look at it and know. Like how there's definitely people out there that know about that. Can the white piece of his shirt showing? 100%. There's a lot of people that I had no clue.
Now we know. Now we know if you see it out there. Hey, you see that little piece of white shirt?
That guy is that leftoverture? Is that what that says?
The Japanese one has Japanese writing down the side of the album cover, so that one's pretty easy.
Like
apparently, they re-released that in 2018 as well.
Yeah, they do a lot of re-releases now.
And 2014. What the heck?
38, not so special.
Well, Eric, you gotta understand. That's where you're seeing stuff like this pop up at like Walmart, Target. You know.
I guess it's like everything else, man. Repopping stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that these are not. These are definitely old.
Nah.
Little AC/DC black, back in black.
Black Sheep Society.
Thank you for letting me do this little preview, guys. Who's the Jay Giles band? This
The Jay
cover,
Giles band.
Jay Giles. This is a cool cover. Like this
Yeah,
is a
Jay
cool
Giles, yeah.
artistic. Look at that cover.
Oh yeah.
Look at that nose and the mouth on that guy that's writing. That's crazy. He's a potato head or something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of wild. Freeze frame. Oh, I know freeze frame. I've never heard of the band though. That back cover, there's the band with their paint all over them.
Oh yeah, freeze frame.
Yeah, Jay Giles, yeah.
No idea. I didn't know the band. Foreigner.
Mm.
The text I did this. What am I getting messages over here?
Oh, they also do centerfold.
Yes.
Another foreigner.
Nice. Love runs cold. Angels of centerfold.
What is the word? I'm not good at words. Provocateur.
Well, I asked, Cernoch, did you design any of these LP covers?
No.
Some of these I gotta be careful because that's not terrible.
None of the older stuff.
Well, another foreigner. There's one in here that I'm not gonna show. And I
Why
might
not?
have to put some Post-its over it when I run.
Oh.
This is a cool cover right here, man. It's like hollow. It's like looks like a Pokemon hollow foil. Steppenwolf slow. Look.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, and it's got that foil to it, and so does the back. Look at that, a little wear to the back.
Oh, nice. Black Sheep's up by Kevin's. Jimmy, you're going to make my stuff look bad today.
Kevin, I don't know what to say to that. Usually I'm not, you know me. Like I usually have something to say, but I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Tell us,
Sorry.
Kevin, step it up. We're bringing out good stuff.
Little REO Speedwagon again. Well, I mean, I saw it, and the first thing I told Sonny right when I was like, "This is all going on Dibit. It's all going on Dibit." When I was going making the call, it's all going on Dibit. I'm not messing around.
Oh. You know where your bread is buttered.
Another Kiss gatefold. This is a heavy one.
Does that got more than one album in it?
Yes, it's got a lot in it. Whatever it's got a lot in here.
Yeah, I'd got one that had 4 albums in it one time.
It's got the little poster that says Kiss right there. That's just and it's got some. No, that's a big poster. It's got an unfolding.
Hey, that's one of the things that's pretty cool about the ones you have, because a lot of times the posters are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things are immaculate. And then it's got the other LP in there. Yeah. Crazy. I'm kind of going through it because I don't want to, while we're running, I don't want to have to open these all up, every single one.
Yeah.
Like I'll be able to say they're in really good condition, like near mint. Some of them are near mint, some of them are very good, plus whatever it is. And they're all in there, and they're all super clean. And I'll just kind of pull the inlay out so they can see the edge of the inlay like that. Just to get an idea if it's a printed inlay or not. Because it's a lot of work to take records in and out. And
oh yeah.
Hey, 540 says, I have to say the West Virginia 14 mile is by far the best route sale, mile for mile.
the wall.
Third year in a row that sale has not disappointed. Hidden gems in the mountains.
Oh yeah, he came out there. We were talking.
What is happening on this cover?
This auction takes place at 1 o'clock today.
1 Eastern Dibdit.com, y'all. Make sure you go over there and get signed up.
Now, did you preload any of this stuff in, or you're
I
just
did not. I did not. It's just running. Man, that's how you know. Like, this is my first time really looking. They've been sitting in this crate right here, a record crate since I brought them home.
Some deals today.
Right.
That one, the Wall, right? Is that the Wall by Pink Floyd? I don't know.
Yeah. No, the brick.
Judas Priest.
I mean, you have a great collection. You know what I'm saying? That's a great.
Yeah. Someone. Yeah, I mean, I do think about that sometimes. Like, I've literally found what some people have been trying to put together for years
Yeah.
in one sale. Little Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz. That one's pretty clean, man. They don't even have like any odor. They don't stink or nothing. They're just like super.
What was that Judas Priest album?
Yeah, I already showed this one, didn't I? You said Japanese, huh? This is Japanese. No, I'm just playing. It's not Japanese. That Judas Priest one, it was Point of Entry. We got two of these destroyers from Kiss. Y&T. I never heard of Y&T. I mean, I've heard of them, but I've never. I don't know if do I know their songs yet. Look at that. That's a cool Cobra on that cover. Mean Streak. Let's read the songs. See if I know them. Mean Streak, Straight Through the Heart, Lonely Side of Town, Midnight in Tokyo, Breaking Army, Hang 'em High, Take You to the Limit. I know that song. All right, I do know their songs. I know that song.
The limit.
That's a cool cover right there, man. It's got the like robotic fangs and tongue and everything like that. Gee. Cool cover right there. Little Dio, The Last in Line.
There we go, Dio.
We're getting another Alan Parsons project. Eye in the Sky. That's a cool cover. That's like glitter. Or gold foil.
Yeah.
Gold foil. Get back in there. There it goes.
That's wild.
Deep Purple. Perfect Strangers. Little DP on the front. Diamond Dallas Page. DDP. Night Ranger. Do I know any Night Ranger? That's a cool cover with the airplane on the front. Any aviation enthusiasts might like that. Got the bomber on the back with all the bomber jackets. Cernoch, all the bomber jackets.
Right?
I'm sorry, I'm like hogging the show over here.
No, you're not. You're doing great.
I told myself that, like, I had to do this. Another Night Ranger.
This was at a estate sale, huh?
Yeah, this was my best sale in a long time. I just sold the VCR new in the box from there for $150. What else? I got that little Watchman TV new in the box. I got those red lines. Sonya got some World War II journal that we got to look a little more into. What is this? I mean, I grabbed it because of the cover. Anybody?
That's Yes, isn't it?
What does that say?
Uriah's Keep? Is that it?
The Magician's Birthday. It's got an interesting cover, right?
Hold on, turn it around again. Let me screenshot it. So maybe that is.
Maybe I'll look at the LP and I can read it better. You got it?
Yep.
That's a gate. It's a gate. Gatefold. Uriah Heep with an H. Never heard of it. There's your guys' chance to get a pre-look and maybe do a little research.
British rock band, Uriah Heep.
Never. This cover. I kind of want to keep this one just because I love the cover. Look at that. Sheesh.
Oh yeah, Quiet Riot. Yeah.
You guys, I might keep this one because I want to have a something that I can say, this came from that buy, and I love that cover. I'm gonna keep that one, guys. I'm sorry, keeping it. I need like a little memento from my buy.
Right.
Heavy metal. There's two albums in this one. I don't even know if I know Quiet Riot songs, but that cover just speaks to me. You know how it is. I don't know what that one is. It's got the Allman Brothers, Black Sabbath, Blues Image, Buffalo Springfield, Alice Cooper. Love me some Alice Cooper. I love that song Poison, man. Deep Purple, The Doors, Eagles, Faces, Foghat, the Jay Giles Band, Golden Earring, Grateful Dead, Jimi Hendrix, the James Gang, Dr. John, Led Zeppelin, MC5, Van Morrison, T-Rex, hey, Uriah Heep, War, and Yes.
Hey, so Uriah Heep was also the villainous character in David Copperfield. Heep is David's clerk who pretends to be humble and dedicated, but actually cheats him.
Here's the one.
That's what they named the band after.
That's the one that I can't show.
Oh yeah.
What did you say? Vargas? I'm gonna put a couple post-its over that. Vargas? I never heard of Vargas. Oh, it's the Cars.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I love them. Might keep that. No. I love one of my favorite songs of all times is the Magic song by Cars. It's magic. I love that song, man. I did a great rendition of it just now.
I thought you were about to break off into some karaoke right then.
Cheap Trick. Look at that. That's a cool cover. Little stealth Cheap Trick action. They're sneaking in all white, but it's a white building, so I guess that makes sense.
The Dream Police.
That's a gatefold too. Got them in the lineup right there. Styx. The Grand Illusion. Oh, I see it now. I see it. That's a gatefold. Man, oh no, that's just a coming apart right there. So there's a little issue right there on that one.
You see why people are like collecting records now because of just the size and the art and the.
No, this one's got the poster too.
But yeah, I think cover art probably is one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
Right there. Little sticks standing on top of it.
Yes. Well, the other thing too is like with certain records in the hip hop world, if they have a sample on them, like that was used to make a beat, they can be worth big money.
Yeah, that's a good
because
point.
Like back in the early 2000s when I was living in New York, the record stores were always packed and people were spending big money because you find like a rare album that has, it might not be anybody that you've ever heard of before, but a producer used that record to sample to make a beat that's a popular song. Those records go for hundreds of dollars.
Yes.
Not to mess with this one later. I don't want to go back in. Put that down there for a second. Yeah, that's a great point. This one, Styx. Look at this back though. It opens up.
Huh.
It's got the cool second cover. This isn't an inlay. This is a hard cover too. That's
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, some of these people got really creative with this stuff, man.
Jimmy, I absolutely love the way you're describing this stuff.
Why?
No, because I mean,
it's the first time my eyes have seen it.
Yeah, but you're basically saying why the resurgence of vinyl You know, it's like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
finding like, oh, this is cool. Look how this looks. This is, you know.
Well, I mean, I have not your kind of, but I have a printing background. I printed for 8 years, just like offset printing and like
Oh yeah, yeah. So you,
hospital forms and flyers. You know, not nothing with not a lot of crazy stuff like this. You know, basic forms.
Hey, what's that album you got right there?
Cornerstone sticks.
I'm wondering if that's like an alternate cover or something.
Isn't that crazy? Do your research now, y'all.
If you guys see me bidding on an
That's
album,
hollow
you know
foil
what,
right
you
there.
know what happened.
That insert is hollow, or that inside whatever. That's not an inlay. The inside cover is holographic or foil. Foil. Yeah. So like to see the amount of like die cutting and work and everything that went in that.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Because I've done that kind of work. In the Hotel California. This one is a gate. Yeah, this is a gate. Stuck together though. That sucks. Little gate fold. A little sticky. Just one LP in that one. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're like me. I like that. Oh, love that cover, Boston.
Oh yeah, class.
UFO action on that one. Boston. We're getting close to the end. Another
I
Boston.
think they call that an OB fold. OBI fold.
Oh, pre-press. That's cool, Joe. Yeah, I mean, I did a little bit. You know, where I worked, we had to go in there and we had to, you know, what's where you put the machine down and it puts it onto the plate and it turns it to the blueprint. Oh, it's been that was 20 years ago, so I don't remember all the terms, but I did that. Sometimes I have to run. What's that machine you put in? You have to pull You have to pull the curtains around it because it can't be in the light, and it puts the on the metal plate. It puts the blueprint on there, so the ink will stick to it. Dilux. All right. See, I used to do that when I'd lose a plate because sometimes you have problems like you'd mess up a plate when you're printing or it'd been run too many times and you have to get a new one. You have to go in there and put in that machine and Molly Hatchet. That's a cool flirting with disaster. That's a cool
Yeah. That's classic, bro.
That's a cool cover.
It's the Vikings.
Yeah, I used to run a 2-color Heidelberg Quickmaster back in the day. And then I went to a 2-color giant. I don't remember. It was it was like the size of a tank. And that thing, you get that thing rolling. Whoa. It was like you were standing next to a tank rolling by you. And these huge sheets of paper coming out. Like, you don't want to get your fingers caught in there. What's this one? The Alan Parsons Project again. That's a cool cover. This one's on the gate also. That must be Alan Parsons. That was a long time ago when I was printing industry. Loverboy. Another Loverboy. What's Steely Dan? Lieutenant Dan. Steely Lieutenant Dan. But you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. That's my whatever I have problem. That's the Sony says, why do you always have to quote movies? It pops in my head. I can't help it.
Right?
Literally, you guys get to hear what pops into my head. The second I saw that, I was like, Lieutenant Dan, but you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Hey, Chad, this is all the research he's doing right here. He's running today at 1 o'clock. He's not looked at these albums up until right now.
Yeah, I'm
He's literally just checking to see if they're in there.
The vinyl matches the cover, and so far we're good. This little gatefold, Lieutenant Dan.
So he's running today on Dibdit at 1 o'clock with Kevin.
So in a couple hours, 3 hours or so,
Eastern.
1 Eastern time. Dibdit.com. Go check out my IG. I got the link in my IG. Old School Flips on Instagram. I got it linked up in there.
Cat Split says so many hours sitting around listening to music and staring at the album covers. Perhaps a little bit of Under the Influence. I miss the 70s.
I love this cover too. Supertramp, Breakfast in America.
Oh yeah.
This lady is like, she works at the diner right down the road. She does. Right here in Bucyrus. She does, for sure. She served me breakfast before. Ain't no question. 38 Especial.
Flipping from the trailer. Good to see you.
Michael, what's going on?
Oh, look at that. National Lampoon's back there.
Wild
That's your next album.
Boys. She got a snuggie. I'm saying you might want to address that. Oh, this one right here. The White Album. Oh, well, that's not an appropriate one. Holy crap.
Wait, Beatles White Album?
No.
No.
This one's not okay.
National Lampoons.
It's got some controversial cover. We're gonna put that one aside. I'm not even gonna. I don't know. You guys want me to show it? Everybody saw it from over here. They saw it sitting in there.
You can only see the top. So
I apologize. I mean, whatever. Kansas audio visions.
It's so crazy, man. I'd seen those movies like back in the day on TV. Yeah, that's an entirely different movie, dude. Like,
yeah. It's like watching Porky's on TV.
Yeah, Lampoons, bro. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, that's a crazy cover right there. And this last one, Steely Lieutenant Dane, Gaucho. Now let's count them out. Hey guys, I'm going to be giving away some CDs since it's going to be a media mail. We got the Boston C, that's a giveaway. We got the Journey CD, that's a giveaway. You got to go with the MC Hammer giveaway.
Hammer don't hurt them.
And then you got to go with the Paula Abdul giveaway also.
There we go.
Those are my giveaways that we're running today. So if you want to come out, you can at least get yourself a little CD. All right. Let's count
Jimmy,
them.
You ran Tim off with that White Album.
I did what? I know, man. I didn't even know. I didn't even look at it when I grabbed it. I just saw that it was a cool.
Who's it by?
National Lampoons.
National Lampoons. You know, they make the.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
They had a sheet parade going on that album.
Yeah, they got their sheets. They're wearing.
Hey, Keith, if you're still hanging out in here, I found this cool piece at the estate sale.
Oh, what is that?
It's a rug, dude.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. Where the fun is, Philadelphia basketball.
6.
Any date or anything like that on it?
No, man. No tag, no anything. It's kind of like that, like burlappy feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does have like the, I don't know what that is, the KPA.
13.
Philadelphia basketball. I thought that was cool.
14.
The other cool thing I got from that estate is this baseball.
16.
It's signed by Gaylord Perry and Stan Musial. Yeah. The ball's a little bit of a beater, but like it came in its official baseball box. Some baseball. And Gaylord Perry, I've met him a few times. He's from this area, like, or he lived out here for a while. So I'm pretty confident that that's a real deal. Not a repopping imagination.
Whew, my arm is tired. 27. So we're at 28 right now. So we got more than 50.
Yeah, Keith, I figured you'd find that kind of cool. They also have, if I can find it, They also had a Philadelphia hat. And some of that stuff that I pulled in there. Oh,
Perfect.
Cernoch, look at these bad boys. Did I show you these last time? It's the assembly kit.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
Boy Scouts of America. Make your own moccasin.
Yeah, that's cool. Trash Cat. No, there wasn't any recent stuff like that. It was all older 70s and 80s Trash Cat. Hey, Jimmy, Kevin's got a good suggestion for you.
All right, so I did the video on IG. Lay them out and take a picture of them. So I should I do it as like I did the flipping through them on IG in my story.
Did you tag him in it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I think he might have saw it already. Yeah, he already reached.
How many did you say you had?
Oh man, I was at like 40 just now. Dang it. We're gonna see. I lost count.
Well, what I was gonna say is, make a listing. Make a listing. You can do this too. Make a listing where it's just like, preview listing, and you can just do 4 at a time, and you can just load 10 pictures in there, and they can just scroll through to see all 40 of them real quick. That's an idea.
Keith, here you go, bud. Look at that one.
Oh, that's cool.
44. I mean, I was gonna preload them, Kevin, but like that would be a lot of work for both of us to. I guess you wouldn't have to because you could just.
Well, you can
duplicate.
you can preload. If you have time, preload them up, and then if you want to do another record show, you would have it all done. You know what I'm saying?
I'll do it. I got time right now to do it. I just don't want. I guess Kevin's just gonna duplicate anyways, right?
Well, look, all you gotta do is just if you do it that way, if you do preload them, you could just type in, when you're searching, just click in the word and you can pull it up. Like if you did K for Kiss, it's gonna pull up all your Kiss albums to the top of the list to load in.
Yeah.
Like when you're wanting to punch them in the show, you can search them real quick.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We're at 65, so we have way more than I thought. All of them?
I think he's talking about if you flip through all of them.
Yeah, I flipped through all of them in that video. Oh, maybe the video got cut short.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
You want to do some research in advance.
But
the other idea. Oh, he said don't preload.
Don't preload. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you had time to do it before, then that would have been, because you probably would have got a bunch of pre-bids on things that people wanted you to run.
I didn't think it was the best idea to preload.
Kevin, I did preload some stuff in our show for later. Don't listen to Cernoch. He's so extra. So I
got 84 with this one. And I got where are those little, I had a couple little 45s like a Def Leppard. Oh, they weren't in, I don't know what to do with those. I got to find them. I hope I didn't mess them up down in there. A couple 45s like a Def Leppard one that had a cool. I'll do that. I'll go, maybe Kevin, if I will flip through them a little bit slower, but I'll do a couple extra. Should I do a couple extra stories that way? and then maybe put a reel out too. I don't know. IG, I know how to use it. I just don't know what's the best tools to use on there. Like I use my story a lot, obviously. And I don't know if you want me to tag you in them or just do them that way. This sucker does not want to go back in here, man. It's making me. It's irking me. I gotta get it on the other side of this little flap, is what it is. There we go. Let me get out of them.
Oh man, there's the rest of my patches. I thought buddy, I was ripping patches like a champ in that.
So I did the one image I just did the kiss. So maybe I'll do it better. Yeah, it is a lot of time. All right, I gotta stand up and move this sucker so I can get all these back. Oh, no problem. These suckers preloaded are back. Oh, here's those 45s. Couple 45s. Pour some sugar on me, 45.
Oh yeah.
And then a ZZ Top Rough Boy, 45. Those were in there too.
I tell you what, man, if I'd have hit the hats I hit in this thing a few years back, I'd have been happy.
Right?
Hey, look at this is one of my favorite ones I did pull though. Corduroy. Look at that. Ace Hardware and Marine.
Ah.
I've seen that. Like this stuff.
Yeah.
RJ Reynolds. Gold Dollar Warehouse. Tobacco Leaf. Look, they had a hat for me there.
There you go.
That one's on tag. This is new era, old school, pro model.
Huh?
Yeah. Little Deadskins action.
I've had that hat a few times before.
Yeah. I figured I'd seen that. You know these, so.
Oh yeah.
Look at this guy. Now this is a kind of an oldie. Denim Keeley Tobacco's wearing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Here lately I've been hitting a lick on these painter caps. I don't know why. Like Anheuser-Busch Eagle Snacks.
Huh.
That's kind of crazy. Like, it's got a pull tab on.
I know, right on top.
Honey roasted peanuts on the side.
Got too much stuff on my table.
Oh, a little John Deere Motorsports pinwheel hat.
Oh, there we go.
Like physically on my table.
What's the brand on that one?
Roush Racing.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's legit.
I don't know who that guy is. Van de Veter.
I just took pictures of 25 hats. We're going to get those loaded up this week.
How about this one?
See, I like stuff like that. Yeah.
You got deer, you got camo, you got
It's everything,
the
dude.
blaze orange.
What's up, Sue?
Story about Sue.
I'm doing my batch on my. I'm doing a 149 picture batch. Just waking up.
All right, I'm just making a video going through them.
All right. All right, everything looks good on these hats. Damn. I'll tell you what. Definitely an improvement.
Wes said he got some good scores at the estate sales this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Garage sales were spaced out due to the holiday. We're space. We're a waste, maybe. I don't know. Talk to text will let you down. Wes does that to me too all the time.
Right.
Autocorrect. It's not your friend.
There we go. We got all the hats. Look at that.
Yo.
All the hats pictured.
Sparse. I gotcha. Sparse.
Heck yeah. All right, cool. Oh, I forgot about this one.
Dude, I had my t-shirt guy came out, but I was a little light on the t-shirts.
Oh yeah. See, I'm super light on clothing right now. Well, like t-shirts, like that type of stuff.
Yeah. I tried to get him to buy all that camo off of me, but he wouldn't do it. He said he don't really mess with it, so he's like, my buddy does, but you don't have no space. Like, he goes, if that was fall, I'd be all over it. I said, if it was fall, it'd be gone already. Like,
yeah, exactly. See, I have a bunch of stuff for fall.
Yeah. Got a new in the box PS3 controller for $25. Sold in 24 hours for $100. That's a nice flip.
That's a nice find right there. Yeah.
Oh, bro, let me tell you this. I found a GameCube on Thursday. All right. So I was like, okay, I'm going to set up at this yard sale, this yard crawl. I'm going to post this GameCube on Facebook Marketplace. Jeez, was that a mistake? I got 45 messages, bro. 45 messages throughout Friday and early Sunday about it.
Dude,
But I said, yes, it's available. It will be available. And I gave him the address and everything. Like, hey, we're doing a yard crawl. It's available at my table, blah, blah, blah.
So did you sell it?
Yeah, but not to anybody on Facebook. I will tell you this, though. Here's a thing, too. While you're doing, if you're ever doing your own garage sale, put your garage sale up. This is the three things you want to do. You want to put an ad up on Facebook for your garage sale, first off. Then you want to make a free pile and put that out like at the front. Just label it free. And you can add to it all day if you want to. And then you post the free pile on Facebook Marketplace as well as a curb alert. And then I know, right? Yeah, 540 saw it. And then what you do is you take some of your bigger items and while you're at your garage sale and it's slow, take those pictures of those items and put them up on Facebook. Dude, I sold like 3 things that way. I sold this, I had this tent I put it on $40. Someone texted me. Said I'm the same thing. I'll be at the yard crawl right here, and they came and got it. They did that, a mixer I had, and something else. They all came and got.
All right, we're all set. I'm gonna upload those. I got a video game story from this weekend.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Man, I mean it's good, but it's bad. I'm out at this little village sale, and my stupid SD card kept erroring the whole time, and I only had the one because I was like, I'm just going to this one sale. I'll just bring the one, and it was completely empty. And it kept erroring, and I already had a bunch of footage from the day on it. So at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? We're done fighting this SD card. Took the GoPro off, threw it in the bag, and I'm done. Like, I'm just shopping these last couple 10 sales. Next sale I roll up. GameCube and games sitting on the table. And the GameCube had 30, and then the games were like 10 each. You had Zelda, you had Double Dash in there, some good games. And, you know, I'm like, will you give me a bundle if I buy it all? And she's like, so she said 60 for all of it. I had the console and 5 games. Yeah, I'll do it. Heck yeah. And then I hear the mom say, look at this. I got 4 Super Nintendo controllers. I was all, my ears went. I was like, do you have a console? Do you have the Super Nintendo in the game? She's all, I sure do. So I go over to the tub, and you know, there's a Super Nintendo, a regular Nintendo, uh, controllers, and then 12 games. Again, some Zelda, some Mario, and I had no video at all, no camera rolling at all. And you know, how much for the tub? And she goes $100. I was like, how about 150 for everything? Since you want 60 on that, 100 on that, let's do 150. So I got, 17 games or so between the GameCube and the Super Nintendo, and 3 consoles. So I paid up, but man, having no video.
All right.
I was like,
what are we doing?
I mean, it's got the good Zelda in the game, and it's got the box and everything, and then the Double Dash does not have the original box, so that kind of sucked. But then the Super Nintendo games, there's some good stuff in there too. So I was like, I'll do it, whatever.
So it was worth it, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'll definitely.
You know what you should do with the GameCube? Post it up on Facebook Marketplace.
Right?
I showed you how many.
Yeah, you showed me. I was like, what is happening right here? Yeah, so I mean, I was like, I don't have footage.
I got to show you all this thing. So that case I'm going to auction off. I sent in the chat one day. Let me see if we can get this to move to. So I was getting ready to sell this case, or put this case up for auction. But I was just checking comps, going in and looking. That Matchbox case that I have.
Yeah.
This guy. So I'm just checking comps. Like, and comps are all over the place on this. Like anything from $12 to $150. So it's like, same old stuff. So I'm checking comps, and I get. Let me airdrop this real quick, and I'll pull it up. So I'm reading through the description to see like what's different, like what's making this thing go from this to that. And some of it is cars, some of it isn't. Some of them include cars. Some of them don't have. I mean, some of them have cars. Some of them don't have cars.
Sorry.
It's just random all the way around. But then I get this. Let me see. See if I can pull this thing in. I run up on this description in one of the. This is the description I get in one of them.
Yeah.
It says, I do not know about this much about this case, but I did my research and I know what the value of this item is. Now, that seems to me like a little bit of a contradiction in a statement,
Right?
but I don't know much about this case, but I did my research and I know what the value of this item is. This was given to me by my best friend to sell if I ever needed the money, and right now I need the money. I lost my job. What you see in the pics is what you get. I think the condition is great considering the age of this case. It's literally older than me, and I'm in my 50s. The case is clean. The snaps and the hold over each set of vehicle works, snaps together every time. The clasp of the outer box works as well. Please see pics for condition. Winning bidder must pay for the auction within 3 days of it ending. Please email me before bidding if your feedback is between 0 and 10. Otherwise, your bid will be subject to cancellation. Please email me any questions or concerns. Serious bidders only. What you see in the picture is what you get. All sales are final. Good luck. I'll also combine shipping to look at my other option. Yeah. I was like, dude, what is this guy, man?
He covered all bases, bro.
Yeah. I mean, he's shaking the cup right out there for everybody too. Like, just making sure we get all that covered
He's
up.
like, I'm not sure what I have, but I know what I have.
Yeah. Anyone making an offer on this item should know I start all my auctions at the lowest amount I'm willing to take for this item. Any offers made below my starting bid will not be considered. So there you go.
Tell me you don't know how to sell without telling me. Just play.
Yeah. I was like, dude, that's funny though. See ya. Oh man. Yeah, it cracked me up. When I was looking at it, I was like, this is funny. This guy went through all this.
All that.
I don't know much about it, but I know it's worth a ton of money, guys. So,
That's funny.
man, I've done a couple of video game buyouts back in the day that were crazy. I mean, what was nuts? Cernoch, Jimmy, you guys were around. Remember when I bought all that? Had all the Wii's. What's the name of the place? Video game. Oh man, what's the place in Florida that buys your stuff? The video games.
Oh, I know.
Metro something.
I can't remember the name of it now. So right before COVID, man, I went in a thrift store, and you know me, I'm talking to folks, and went in the thrift store. The lady had one like little video game piece, and I was like, there was something missing off of it. And I was like, hey, do you happen to have this? She goes, well, we might have it at our other store. And I was like, well, you guys resell video games? She's like, no, we don't feel like taking the time to test them all and all that stuff. Dude, I went up there and bought like, I want to say 6-7 totes worth of consoles, games, like all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Man, I had 15 Wii's out of that lot. So VG Broker, that's what it was. VG Broker. Right? I guess they still exist. So literally, like this is the week before COVID, or like really, like before they shut everything down on COVID.
Yeah.
And man, I shipped off 15 Wii's to this guy. $35 a pop is what he was paying.
Yeah.
Yeah. $35 a pop. That's if it included the power cord and the audio video cable and the sensor bar. It didn't have to include controllers, they were extra. So I sent him 15 of them bad boys. And you guys remembered what happened with the Wii after that. Like 100, 125. I was like, yeah.
Well,
Now I did get several door stops, the Xbox 360 door stops. I got numerous of those.
oh yeah.
Yeah, back then though, 35 for those Wii's. Then I mean, they're only selling for 50 on eBay.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
that was,
Shoot.
like,
Dude, remember during COVID, I sold all that Guitar Hero stuff.
oh yeah.
I literally sold like $2,000 worth of. I worked like all Thursday on it, and I listed it all Thursday night. And by the time I woke up in the morning, every bit of it was sold for full
Yeah,
price. Time offers, no nothing. Full price.
Well, I mean, gosh, you selling Wii Sport discs back then for like $50. Like,
Yeah.
buddy of mine is big into GameCube was saying the other day the lasers on many of them are starting to go bad. So he switched to the Wii that has the GameCube capability. Oh, maybe that's Wii prices may be going back up a little bit. I haven't priced one lately. I did get one the other day, but I'm probably selling it today in auction. So there's that. What's the Wii console? Wii console alone? I mean, somebody sold 10 for parts of repair. Standard Wii. The other thing that's always funny to me about Wii, more times than not, you get a disc in that thing.
Oh, I know.
More times than not. That's like the lottery, right? The Wii lottery.
Uh-huh.
What are you? Oh, there.
What are we gonna pull?
Cat must be a little bit behind in the chat. She's like, nope, not buying from him. Cat, your video might be a little bit behind. Yeah. That's it, Chad. Come by and buy my Matchbox case today. My best friend gave it to me, and I need the money, so I'm selling
He
it.
knows what he has, though, people. He knows what he
He
has.
knows what he has.
Bid responsibly. This Matchbox case there does have this these little turtle stickers on it, so that might be made it worth a little bit more. There's little turtles and alligators on this thing. Stuck everywhere. So I think the case is from the 60s, though.
I feel like I'm missing one of my muscle men. Gosh darn it. Dropped him, and he went somewhere.
$540. It could the Wii U could be worth something down the road. I mean, think of
This is mine.
what is it? What is the one that's the rare PlayStation? Jaguar? Is that the PlayStation or Atari?
Sorry, Jaguar.
Jaguar. Yeah.
My friend's sister was at the thrift in Colorado, and she saw a Atari Jaguar box in the trash at the Goodwill.
What?
And there was no, obviously there was no way because there was no console, but they pulled it out of the trash and gave it to her. Empty box.
Dude, the box has got to be worth money itself, huh?
And then she got some Wii's for cheap at a Goodwill. What is happening? Let me see if I can find the picture actually. Right there, look at that.
Oh wow.
That's crazy. I was just looking up the value, but I lost my page. I've only got 50 windows open right now.
Well, I found that. Did you see that Puffalump I found in the box? $4. That's crazy.
What?
A 1989 Puffalump in the box.
Huh.
You ever heard of it? I mean, I think it's worth over $100.
Puffle.
Kevin knows about Puffalump.
Jaguar box sold for $65.
Wow.
Dude,
Just the
those
box.
GameCube cases I had. One sold for the Zelda GameCube. One sold for 40, the other sold for 20 in literally like minutes of me listing them.
Now, if you had the Jaguar CD box, $300.
Wow. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I feel, yeah. I mean,
Somebody else sold it for 71 from the UK.
I was on a.
40.
You know what?
These are clean. That one's got the insert in the manual.
Kind of along those lines. I was in I've been watching a lot of Dib, trying to learn and watching and shopping. And someone really smart. And I don't know why I never thought to do this. Because I'm just like, I don't think of simple things like this. Like every video game they've ever bought, whatever, and that had an empty case, or even if they find empty cases and people give them for free, like they just take the books out of them, take the manual, and they had a whole stack of manuals that they've been collecting over the year. And ran on Div, and I was like, holy smokes, they got like a ton of money for these just books. I was like,
I ran some of that stuff before because I'd bought a video game lot. And it had the same stuff, like tons of like empty. It actually had a bunch of manuals.
It's one of those
Like
things I
sometimes
know to sell them, but like I just never thought to grab them out of the empty cases. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, I've probably thrown away. I've probably donated empty cases and even bad games that I was like, you know what of these games suck. I'm not gonna just take the books out of them. Dang.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like you with the action figures, right? Like the little pieces. Like people are trying to find that one piece.
Like a Transformer insert. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Even the back cards for a G.I. Joe are worth money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the things that don't survive much.
I remember, dude, my cousin had, on the Transformers, how they had something where like,
well, let's find out.
You took like do you have like a G1 where it like in the box where you took like the red little label thing?
That little red.
Yeah.
Slide over it and see what this said.
Yes.
I don't know if I have one. Let's see if this Soundwave has it in there. Well, this side of Soundwave is still sealed.
So is that the part you like cut out? You're supposed to cut out in the box? On the back?
I don't remember. I know what you're talking about. It was like little red, it looked like a ruler and it was red, right?
Yeah.
And you would slide it over this and you could see what it said.
But then on
it's like film, a piece of film.
Yeah, but on the case itself, is there a back where you cut it out where it says like the name of it or like the
There's the points right there.
Yeah.
There was something. I think it was the red.
I mean,
thing.
people cut these out.
Yeah.
The
I think she had all those were cut out, and she had a stack of them.
Yeah, you can see where they have the cut line around it. So people
Yeah.
cut these out for sure. Yeah.
Now I bet you those are worth something nowadays.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who knows
Yeah, I
what
don't
that
see
stack
one.
of stuff is?
Man, this is the first time I've taken this guy out of here.
Let's put Jimmy on the big screen.
Sound wave, come on.
Ooh wee.
That's crazy.
With the buzzsaw.
That's sweet.
I love Soundwave's voice is so like. I mean that the way they made his voice in the cartoon, the old cartoons, man.
Iconic.
Like these are still on the plastic right there, like still hanging on the.
Look at that, dude.
It's complete. It's got the missiles and it's got the launchers. They go on his shoulder. Pretty crazy. But it does not have one of those red things in there.
Does not have the red film. Okay.
No, it does not.
All right.
We got it for sale for $11. The red film, if you want to.
When in doubt, port it out. Someone said that somewhere along the line. I just don't listen to people that talk. I'm just like, I don't listen to half of anything that everybody says. Yeah, I don't know. I got other boxes up here. Oh shit! Let's see if these.
Good Lord.
Insecticons have them. Bombshell in the box with the insert and the gun. Nope, not one in there either.
I don't know what they came with. Yeah.
Decoder strip.
I wonder what that goes for. I should buy one if they can. I get one?
$10.
I'm gonna buy one.
I'm looking it up right now.
I need one, obviously, so I can decode all my rankings for my Transformers.
Yeah.
You can get the G1 1987 checklist with decoder strip.
That's what I need.
In mail brochure.
I could check all these boxes first. I just don't feel like doing it. I'd rather just order it and have it shipped to the door.
Right.
I got record boxes, Kevin, but I'm gonna go down and buy some Menards boxes if I sell. If one buyer buys a bunch, Menards has really good boxes, so I'm gonna go down to Menards and get some bigger boxes, and I'll just But yes,
hey, for the people that don't know, what is a Menards? Because I never heard of a Menards, but then I started seeing it everywhere. What's a Menards?
It's Menards. I'm gonna give a shout out to Ken SSK promo. Menards is a place where you can get yourself a Carhartt jacket, a lawnmower, and your Fruit Loops all in one place. That's Menards.
Right.
It's a huge like Lowe's with a grocery store inside of it. I mean, you can get your lumber, you can get your lawnmower, a Carhartt jacket, Fruit Loops. You can get toys. You can get you name it. Menards has it, and it's huge. They're huge stores. You can
right. It's like it's a destination, right?
Yeah,
They're
pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome. And then they give you on every purchase you get 11% rebate in the mail. So like we did our living room floors, and we bought all the flooring there, and then we got the 11% rebate, and then we used that to buy our fence in our backyard.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it worked out pretty. It's just a cheap little fence we put up for our dogs, but
yeah,
with the rebate we were able to buy, and we bought our mailbox too with the rebate.
Get it at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. That's their song, by the way. That's their song.
Is that the... I love it. I love it.
I had heard of Menards because we sold when I worked for that company where we sold log splitters. We sold some of our equipment at Menards. That's the only reason I knew what Menards was.
Gotcha.
They do not have replacement GI Joe weapons, but they do have Christmas Village stuff. You can go in there and buy it, and Halloween Village stuff during the holiday seasons. I like
I
looking at
bet.
that stuff.
Yeah.
That's during the holiday season. They put the whole village up, and you can go down there and look at it. Sue knows Menards. Yeah, I'd never been to one. I like the first, now they have the good boxes. Like Menards has great boxes. I stopped ordering certain box sizes because I can just go down to Menards and buy them. And so I stopped buying them online. I just go run into Menards. I get my boxes and I get my my Fruit Loops at the same time.
So would you say you're a Menards fan now?
Oh yeah, for sure. And for sure, they got clean bathrooms. You can't go wrong at Menards.
I love it. I love the testimony.
Jimmy, you know the guy that had all the toy bags up there? I got a few of those toy bags.
Yeah.
You list to
Ben 10. That's gray matter. That's worth some money. I've sold that before. I sold it in the box before.
Really?
Yep.
I'm about to sell it on auction.
I mean, I think I got in the box. I think I got like $80 for it. Little gray matter. My son, I know that because my Logan loved Ben 10. What is that?
I don't know what that is, but it's creepy, dude.
That's probably FAKK.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now because I don't know what that is. Heavy Metal. It's from the show that old series Heavy Metal. I have a Heavy Metal poster.
I gotcha. Got this guy. He transforms.
Green Ranger.
Yeah, he's got his like little back transformer thing. The red guy.
That's like that was like a figure stand, right?
Yeah, that far thing. Or whatever.
Yeah, be careful how you say that, huh?
Yeah. About that. I don't know who most of these people even are, dude.
Yeah, so I see that's definitely a figure stand that like a figure would have stood on.
Yeah, I'm gonna run some of these toy lots.
That's cool. That
So you think that guy's worth some money, huh?
Cool.
Gray matter?
Yep, from Ben 10. I believe that was his name. Hey,
hello.
I'm just sold a John Cena action figure. 2016 in the box. $25.
Nice.
$25.
Cena.
The new heel version of John Cena.
Right?
Also, that dude's missing his eyepieces there.
Yeah, he's like binoculars, right, or something like that.
Yeah, he has like eyepieces that click in right there.
I don't know if that's the exact one I sold, or it might have been. I know I sold an in the box gray matter. I thought it was a flashlight, but maybe not. Maybe it was. I don't remember. Ben 10 stuff from the original stuff is worth some money. If you look up a Ben 10 Omnitrix,
yep,
in the package, and then sort by highest price. Woo! Ben 10 is.
I know.
Ben 10 is I wish I could go back to when my son loved Ben 10 because he still has the toys, but I wish I would have bought one of each, one for him, one for me, and kept the one.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a toy that's just gonna continue because there's so many kids that loved that when they were.
Well, see, here's the thing too. Oh, look at that Kiss Pez.
got the feet. Oh, it does.
Yeah, it's near.
Because here's the thing about some of those shows. They're still streaming on Netflix and other streaming services. So kids nowadays are getting introduced to that.
I don't know who that guy
I
is.
think about like my son, who right now he's 21. He doesn't care about Ben 10 right now. But if he follows in my footsteps at all, when he's 30, 35, he'll be like, "Oh, I want to collect Ben 10 again.
Yeah,
I want to buy all the Ben 10 toys I had."
Yep.
And then obviously the other big one in my household was the Bionicles. And Bionicles are worth a ton of money now too. No,
Yeah.
they're worth, some of them are worth a fortune. And my son has a couple of them that are worth a fortune.
Really?
I know that one mask, dude.
Oh, I know. Eric found that. Oh, yeah, that mask.
Yeah.
Those are the two biggest toys that I remember my kids really loved were Ben 10 and Bionicle. A little bit of Power Rangers. But they have a ton of Bionicles. And I told them, I'm not selling them. I'm just going to save them for you guys. When you guys care about them again, they're yours. I'll hold them till then. I did sell their. I did. I did, but I gave them their shares of money. I did sell their early in my reselling days. I sold their Game Boy Advances, and I sold their DSs, and I sold their Pokemon White and Black versions. I'm sorry, but they got the money. They got the money.
You know what my kids have a load of still is what's the one with the tiny Littlest Pet Shop stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They got a crap ton of that. I mean,
My sons still have a bunch of Ninja Turtle stuff, old stuff and new stuff.
I did sell the one Tamagotchi I found of theirs a while back. Because I was like, let me go through this old toy box we got at our house and see what's in there.
Yeah, Power Rangers for sure. When I think of I just bought some Tamagotchis recently, but I'll never forget I was at an estate sale, one of my best finds on an estate sale ever, and it was you could tell it was an old lady estate sale. Like it was mostly old lady clothes, old lady decorative stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And in her, like, it wasn't in a shed or anything. It was in her house, but it was like a closet, like a big closet that had all kinds of shelving in it. And in the bottom shelf, in a box, were 3 brand new Tamagotchis in the box. And it's $3 a piece for them. Like in the middle of this, like we know that estate sale where it's all clear glass and you know, cardigans and and then all of a sudden out of nowhere I find in the middle of this sale some Tamagotchis in the box. Like what is happening? She also obviously grandkids, and that was the only thing she had left from them or something. It was crazy.
Yeah, sometimes, like, dude, similar to that, this one dude went up to something just like that, and he asked, "Oh, do you have any like old like Pokemon cards or anything like that? Just." Yeah. And the lady was like, "Oh, you know what? I gave my grandchildren some a while ago. I might still have some in the box left." Walks upstairs, comes back with a box. She still has like 12 packs left, all first original. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, here you go.
Hey, I forgot to tell you this. The biggest piece of news from the estate sale. I have the phone number now. 2 1985 Jordans that I've talked to you about before that are in an attic in a box.
Ooh.
Wow.
So I've got the number. Now we're trying to work out a good time for me to come and then us get in the attic and pull down the potential.
Dude, those are like real lost. You know how they just redid the Lost and Founds and everything like that?
Yeah.
That's the real Lost and Found, right?
Bruh. If they're what they are, yeah, I mean, I told you guys the story. Like, I just met somebody at a state sale, and they were like, "You sell clothing? I've got. What about shoes? Yes, yes, yes." And they're like, "Come in the like at my house. We have some Jordans that my son, he's probably your age, had as a teenager." I'm like, what color are they? She's like, black and red and white. I'm like, oh, we got them in the box. I think the receipt may be in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Now listen.
that's like a you call one of those TV shows and have them come and record. But I understand.
Nah, I ain't recording.
No matter what condition, you still pick them up.
Oh,
No matter
absolutely.
what condition.
Well, and she knows too, like that there may be value. And I told her straight up, I was like, look, if they're what I think they are, like we'll work something out. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. They could be. But then my other thought is that the only pair of stuff like that they have? What else is there? Like
Yeah.
You know.
Like what else is,
Something else I gotta do right now. I know there's something else I need to do right now.
Is there?
Yeah, I sold some overnight. I got packed.
Okay.
I packed everything last night, but some sold
I
overnight.
thought you had to be somewhere.
No.
Wasn't there a
I
business
coming to look
Gray
at
Matter in Breaking Bad? I don't know. I got a new pack she haven't got you at a yard sale for $1 last year. Found it buried in a box of stuff. Had to dig to find it.
I got another 6 hats to pack now.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, his name is Gray Matter.
These hats, man, they moving.
Hey, Tim? Did you use the item description like I sent in the chat, like to get some?
Bro, I couldn't even listen. I'm all for reading. I got about halfway through that thing. I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm reading anymore.
The bottom line is, hey, I haven't done a lot of research, but I know what these things are worth, and I'm not going to take any less than that because I need the money. My best friend gave me these so that I could sell them to make money when I needed it, and I need the money.
He needs the money now.
Need the money now.
Oh,
We all need the money now.
He's supposed to have covers for his eyes. I see. Yep, that's why I didn't recognize him.
It must have worked. He sold it.
Oh, so Adventures in Vintage. So I traded my friend some stuff, some high end stuff, and I was like, I traded him like the OJ shirt. Remember the OJ shirt I had? I traded him that for a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, one of the things was like, he goes, hey, I know your kid likes the Hardy Boys. Here's a Hardy Boys shirt for him. It's like a shrunken vintage medium. I'm like, oh, this is perfect for him. So like, I get home, I show Thatcher. I'm like, look at this Hardy Boys shirt. He goes, oh, that's awesome. He goes, what's that worth? I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to you. He goes, see how much that's worth though. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, it's probably like worth like $30, $40. You know what I'm saying? I scan it. That shirt's $150 shirt.
Jeez.
I'm like, you know what? Wear it. It's yours. Now you got an expensive shirt to wear. You know.
Hey, so like between me and Ots, that's where the Hardy Boys are from.
Oh yeah.
Camden, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he was all excited. Now he has a expensive vintage shirt he owns. I'm like, don't be selling that at school.
Tim, Eric, you guys recognize that?
Yeah.
Empire Builder, no.
No.
You guys were there when Sonya picked that.
In the storage unit?
$140.
Nice.
Going out the door right now.
Jeez.
Yes, Wes, yes. The N3B jackets are Yes, pick those up. I've always done really well on the N3B military parka jackets. The one, the one with the big fur hood and all that stuff. I've got one. I'll show you. This is a more modern N3B, but yeah, something like this. That has the big like. But if you can find it with like the coyote fur, that's when it's valuable. I sold like 3 or 4 of those N3B jackets during the fall. Yeah. So Wes, good look on that. That's a good pickup.
Yeah, I should probably list that. Like this one.
Got one?
I think I've got 2 somewhere.
Yeah, I think you do too.
I got this one for sure. N3B.
What is that?
N3B jacket.
Military parka.
The military parka.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Wes, that's a good pickup. And here's the thing, Wes. Now that you've found that, it's going to be easier to find it now because you're going to know what you're looking for.
Yeah, you spot them things across the yard.
That dude, I went to Goodwill once. They had one hanging on the rack, $13. I bought it and sold it for like $150. Yeah.
Man, I saw this thing on Instagram where this T-shirt was at the thrift store. They had $300 on it at the thrift store.
See, y'all going to the wrong thrift. Those people go in wrong thrift stores.
Is anybody co-hosting with Joe Deals after this?
Joe's pushing his show till tomorrow.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Tomorrow at 4. He just texted me. Joe Deals, you still listening in the chat? Bro, you want to send me some fried pies? I'll pay you. He said he's going to vendor night tomorrow night, or tonight.
Oh, nice.
Joe Deals. Let's see if he pops up in chat. If not, I'll just send him a message.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to try that.
I wonder if I can even find this thing.
What?
This Chukka moccasin kit. I wonder if that's even out there in the world.
Did it have a date on it or anything like that?
A date of old.
Right.
I haven't tried to Google it yet or anything. Boy Scouts of America Supply Division, North Brunswick, New Jersey.
Yeah, that's their older. Yeah.
It's got his kid's name on it. Jimmy Peels. Oh, Jimmy Peels must not got the merit badge because he ain't put it together yet. That's some of that stuff where you just pick it up because I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah. I'm taking pictures of my Carhartt jacket.
Dude, I think this one's more modern, the one that is on eBay.
Oh yeah.
Someone's got one for $44. This looks more the old stock. Let's see what you're working with there. I don't know. It may not have the laces. I don't see no laces. What do we got? We got the foot pad. Oh, he started on it. He just is not a completer.
Ah.
Yeah, he got this one kind of started. You blew it, buddy. He got down to the hard part. He's like, yeah.
He's like, nah. All right. There we go. Carhartt.
Hey, Joe Deal's got a bunch of preloaded in his Ticklety show for tomorrow at 4. So, you guys want to check out Joe Deal's over at ticklety.com. See what he's got loaded in there.
Nice.
That's crazy. I can't believe that's a thing. All right, what am I doing now? That's all the stuff I need to do this morning that I actually had to get done.
Just had to get it done.
Yes, sir.
And I got to go to the post office today, too. I've got mail like crazy.
I know.
Oh, Jimmy, I got to show you this estate sale next week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They got the good stuff.
They got some stuff you're into.
Mm-hmm.
Not toys, actually. It's not toys.
They got glass.
Nah. I know you're now a savant. You're getting there, huh?
Oh, I mean, I enjoy it more than I ever thought I would. Thank you, Tim. I love looking for glass now. I found glass this weekend.
You know what it is too. Like now, when you're thinking about like, okay, I can sell this on Equity. Like, I think about that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I'm out there picking, I was like, dude. Normally, I'd walk past that little tchotchke looking stuff and just roll on. But
No, I my brain goes to, man, I've been here for 2 years. How much did I miss? How much have I missed in Ohio?
Yeah, but you know what? I always think about that, like, on a bunch of stuff, you know, like, just because we're not into it, how much stuff have we just walked past going, oh, yeah, whatever.
Yep. Oh yeah.
you don't know till you know. That's how it is. Come on now, where's the? Gotta get the pictures up. Yeah, here we go.
Where's the stuff? I found some stuff yesterday. I don't know where it's at. Let me go see if I can find it.
Where you at? Now I can't even find where we're at on the chat. What the heck?
I don't have my iPhone down here, so I can't go. Oh, I can do it on my. I always figure I can do it on my computer. I'll do it right here. Let's go.
So I've been working on editing some of those AI commercials for the dip marketplaces.
Yeah.
I got one done for Tickwitty.
Tickwitty is my one-stop shop for household goods.
Because like the thing that came up on the original one would just it was like the spelling was all off and it was just like massive stuff. So I made like a retro TV like expand into like the banner from actual Tickwitty.
Tickwitty is my one-stop shop for household goods.
It looks good though.
Tickwitty is my one-stop shop for household goods.
Interesting.
Tickwitty is my one.
Tickwitty.
Oh man. Joe, I would 100% co-host with you. I don't have the inventory right now. I just don't have the inventory to do live sales. I haven't bought like in bulk in a while. I just been focusing on like it's
I've got
difficult
random
now. I
input
don't
as
have
well.
my honey hole anymore.
Joe, I
That
could
was
run a little while with you. I mean, probably not a whole show, but I could run for 20 minutes or so, for sure. I picked up a few things the other day. All right, let me see something here.
Check one in. Mr. Deals. There he is with his dog. He got his dog.
Nice.
Where the heck did I
Oh,
go
that's some
again?
nice ashtrays. Nice one. Nice paperweights. Oh, oh.
Here, I won't show you much. I'll show you.
I like the orange owl. That's cool.
Oh, JDL stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. Joe got some good stuff over there. You guys go check it out. He's got some.
What's going on?
I like what I see. He's got the uranium glowing fishbowl. What? That's some good stuff, my friend. I might be a shopper. That's what I might be.
Hey, is that showing big screen? Can you see this picture right now?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll show you what I was talking about for you. I don't know what the heck this stuff is. Look, do you see this little hand sticking out right there?
Vague, barely. Is that an actual human hand? Are you calling the
I don't
proper
know what
authorities?
that is. I don't know what that
You
is.
might want to.
Oh
Can I
crap!
blow it up?
We're getting rain today. I didn't even notice that. I gotta go outside and
You
close
see
stuff
it?
up.
Yeah,
No, it's a little bigger. I don't know what that is.
that was a child's hand. We might want to be concerned.
Somebody's buried back there. Fish and bobbers.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, can we please go in there?
Yeah, that's
Get bit by a rattlesnake.
marathon. I don't know what
They got
that
blow molds in there. Is that what you're doing?
is.
Oh, there they are. Look at the angels. They would look good in my front yard.
But that's got to be a vintage tee right there, huh? In with the cop car.
Yeah.
Maybe a sweatshirt.
What's this place set right down here? It's
I
a
don't know.
beach, some kind of beach or something.
There's also, you see the one that says ancient age. Oh, that's bourbon. I mean, that monitor up there. The Charborough Pie Safe.
The blurry
They
picture.
call it something with an H. I can't remember the name of them. Those cabinets. Oh, this is what I want to get right here.
Shark.
Hey, some of these, if you find one with a big bite radius on them,
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Oh yeah, I'm going after the 12 pack up there.
Ooh, Sherpa line.
All right.
And there, little pepper line.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one looks interesting.
Wait, pause. What are we looking at? What are we looking at, guys?
Is there another angle? This is a sale that Eric's going to, I think.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
a Sherpa line.
Oh, I do.
denim.
That's the first thing I saw,
Hey,
bro.
look at the one behind it, sir. You
Yeah,
think
what's
that's
that
like
one?
a,
That one's
some
got
type
some
of plaid?
fading.
Something
Yeah.
hey, that's something.
There's
That
got to
is-
be another angle of these.
No, there's not.
Oh, that's faded for
That
sure.
looks like a little like wool action, that back one.
And then
and those might be some vintage. Might be vintage pearl snap.
Ooh, there's some hats up there. Look.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I bet that's some straight State Farm right there, buddy. Farm Bureau.
Even
Maybe.
like those bags up above.
Oh, yeah, that Samsonite back there in the corner hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah. That stuff
I'd
I'll
be
be
looking
looking
at
for.
that.
Ooh, oil lamp.
How about this wallpaper there?
Legendary.
A little used COVID mask. You always can roll with them. What's that, a snake on the counter?
Yeah, what is that?
Some weird little basket. Oh, yeah.
You can't even see that pottery because of the.
That hat, dude. That hat. I think of that hat.
Camouflage. That's camouflage.
Camouflaged against that. That's great.
Hey, look, it looks like a typewriter or something down there at the bottom. Got a sound bar. Let's go.
Oh, you got some quilts. Some
Got a quilt right down the bed.
American.
Oh, yeah.
Look, there's
red,
some
white, and blue. That's good stuff.
knitted red, white, and blue there. Oh, I
I got
hadn't showed y'all that. Hold on. What's that ship right there? Sometimes these things, man, I've been looking at that stuff lately. Like the ship down there in the corner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Got a little luau girl up there.
Yeah.
What about this lamp here? Little chandeliers hanging off of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely hitting with the lens. That's where you need a booth.
Yeah. Even this, like these things, I was looking this up at one of the last sales I was at. Man, they have like tobacco twine quilt stuff that's hand knitted. Like these covers right here.
Yeah.
They're worth some money, dude. Little cherry chest.
Nice.
Look at that quilt.
Dude, those quilts in there, dude. If you can get them for like cheap, pick them up, dude. Dude,
Yeah,
I have a lady at the flea market that she picks up all my high-end quilts. I sell them for like $50 a piece.
Wow.
check out this carpet though. Hey, let me ask you this. This is how I am, right? For me, this is like smell-o-vision. Like I can almost smell what this house would
Yes.
smell
Oh
like.
yeah, that's for sure, dude.
Look at that chair, man.
For
My
sure.
grandma had that chair, man, straight up.
I wonder how many chairs like that they've sold, and whatever brand that was.
Man. Yeah, my grandma used to get old Broy Hill or
Roy
whatever.
Hill.
Why does that smell exist? What causes it? It's
I
just
don't know,
stale.
man. Hey, I've got some jewelry I'm selling today. There's a little box in there. It smells just like that. I don't know. Hey, these things, these gliders, they're expensive.
Oh yeah.
There's little iron gliders. If you're
Little local flip.
Yeah, they clean this place out pretty good. Like even those right there, the little bouncers, little mini rockers, the cast iron stuff. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Some VHS down there. Oh, wait a minute. There's a little lantern right there.
I was gonna say, what is that lamp? Is that part of the lamp?
I don't know. It looks like it. That might be something. Yeah, this house is kind of empty. You can get your workout on. 3 pounds at a time.
Right.
They got the stereo system going with a turntable down there.
Oh yeah.
This is what my guy does to me, dude. Things that I might be interested in like that, for some reason they have a blurry picture. I don't know why. Look, there's some Tiquity.com right there, buddy.
Right.
Look at all these hummingbirds. Now look at this quilt right here behind this chair. There's a better shot of it.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
So that is part of that lamp, by the way. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
That other angle showed it.
Look, there's another little shot of that quilt. That quilt, look at that.
Ooh,
Oh yeah. That
Oh,
dude.
it's like
that
what do they
type
call
of
those
stuff-
barn flags or whatever on the whole thing. What do they call those?
I don't know, but that's pretty good. And it's like they're on that vintage rack. Like people buy them racks like crazy. Quilt racks. Little roll top.
Shoo.
Little bread
roll top
top
bread.
There's some cast up in here.
Yeah, that's called a barn flag quilt. I think that's what they call that.
Barn flag quilt. Look at that. Cleaning out the malice.
I think that's what they're called.
There's some flags up in here. Mail came out just in time. I don't know. Right off, nothing like leaps out at me off the table there.
No.
Okay, no. So what they put them on when they put them on a barn, they call it a barn quilt. When they put that design on a barn, it's called a barn quilt. That's where I got confused.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Where were we at? We were somewhere, and we were trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
We were driving, and they had all those different signs.
yeah. That was down in
on the-
Kentucky, right?
Yeah, I think so. Was that with you when we were trying to figure that out?
Yeah, they're called barn quilts. Yeah,
That's an old school fan right there.
these right here, right, Tim? Like this picture right here.
Hey, you know what this is?
Yes.
Is that a ice cream thing or something?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
old school
that's
ice cream
old.
right there, man. Galvanized. Oh man, the carpet in this room, buddy. Come on now.
That pea soup.
Jeez.
Hey,
Is
you
that a
guys know
tree?
what this
Yes, aluminum Christmas tree.
is? Yeah.
Oh sheesh. Dude, that's worth money, dude.
I know. It's a better picture of the box, I think. Little Santa cutout action.
There's a vase right there. It's white though.
Hey, you guys know there's one National Geographic that is worth a ton of money.
I did not know that.
It's the one that has that girl. They repop it a
The
bunch.
girl, yeah, the girl on it.
Yeah. Like these candle cutouts too. Like some of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's definitely old. Oh, there they are.
What do you know, Jimmy? What do you know about this?
I hope you buy them.
Dude, I won't be able to touch them, I imagine.
Probably
There's 2 or 3 people that go to his sales, man. They're spending hundreds.
then get the Angels. Like while they're going for those, go for the Angels. I see the Angels in the background back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to look them up. The Camel's pretty good. I thought about if I
Yeah,
could
those
just snag that Camel.
animals. I think those Angels might be good though. Angels do really good on blow.
I had those Angels similar to that. They sold for like $50 each.
That's it.
Yeah. I was looking around the other day because I think this is all Empire foam, which would make sense because it's out that way. Like that's Tarboro area
Good color.
where my Duke's his family's at.
Where, Burlington?
Yeah, like where we went out there to Tarboro that day.
Oh, Tarboro, yeah.
That's where the Empire Foam Company was for a while in Norfolk. Like they're back and forth between Norfolk and that.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, I mean some of these got a little like somebody been kicking them things around a little bit, but yeah. It's an old outboard right there. Yeah, I don't know what's in them barns.
Man, that's
like this is his first set of pictures. Like who knows what's
behind that glass right there? Yeah, that's cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't wear your flip flops.
What's in the attic?
Put some shoes on for that one.
Here lately, man, I've been having to wear shoes. Dude.
I know you, but just make sure you don't have bare toes while you're digging through there.
Yeah, I bring Leroy. He'll stand outside and catch the snakes that get past me. All right, I got to figure out how to get back to you guys because I can't find my tab. I lost it. Where am I?
There you go. Did that work?
I got it. Yeah, I lost you for a minute. I think I got 2 windows open. It's really causing me problems.
Chad said he's seen single branches sell for $50 from those trees.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a few in there.
What the? This lady, she don't play around.
Look at this.
Don't forget to follow Tickwitty on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Look at this throw I got the other day.
Oh wow. Yeah.
That is a nice one. That's a nice one.
Yeah, like somebody definitely be cutting this up into some clues right here.
I hope not, but possibly.
Yeah, I got like 3. 3 or 4 of them things, man.
This weekend coming up is the Highway 40.
Highway 40.
Highway 40 sale. I'm gonna go down there Thursday and Friday, I guess.
Yeah, if I can get that silver tree, man, I'm definitely gonna run for that thing. But
yeah,
there'll be competition on that because I've tried to buy that. I've tried to buy them at like 4 or 5 sales, man. But
are you able to kind of scope out where it's at? Or are you able to point where it's at?
It's in one of them outbuildings, like.
So you just got to pick the right. You're gonna.
Yeah. I'll ask him when I get there. Like sometimes he'll tell me, give me a heads up, like, hey,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little harder than it used to. It depends. Like this is in an area where there'll be a little bit more competition because it's closer to town. Like some of the ones I go to with this particular guy is out in the Nowhereville. Like if you go to those, it's a little easier because the people that go to them aren't as tough. But and like last sale I went to where I got all that stuff. I mean, I essentially got lucky getting that because I was number 27. They let 25 in to begin with, so
Wow.
I was stuck. I was like,
You're literally like right there at the edge of the line when they're
yeah.
on.
And they let me in the
See them in
outbuilding.
there shopping.
My buddy Ken went with me, and we pulled. Dude, he got a couple six pieces right off the bat because I was like, man, I said I'm gonna let you get this stuff if you want it. A Jimmy haunted house, like inflatable haunted house. Yeah, 12-footer, dude. It's
Wow.
worth like $300 or $400. And also a Jimmy like little Halloween smaller thing that's like 140 inflatable, like yard inflatable stuff. Um, Made by your company, Jimmy.
I own it. It's Jimmy.
Jimmy with a G. Jimmy with a G.
A G and an E.
Yeah. So so he got that, and then we went inside, and that's when I found all that stuff because I just dug like crazy. I went in the room where everybody already pulled all them toys, and just
man.
I started going through every drawer in that thing.
It's a garage sale yesterday. There's a town, Sunbury, Ohio. They're having a flea market, and then all the people around have yard sales on Memorial Day, and they run all the way through Memorial Day. And I stopped at a yard sale on the way to the flea market, and I was asking the guy. He's asked me what I look for, and I said old toys, and so he's like, "Oh, yeah, I sold the box of Transformers on the first day." I was like,
You just pray that repops, right?
"Yeah." I was like, no, I'm pretty sure they were probably older.
Well, that's the trick these days, man. Out here, man, if people list a yard sale, if they put any pictures of anything like that, like you better call right now when you see the listing because it's gone. It's gone long before that sale ever gets around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's funny the other day. I don't know if Justin's still in here listening. The other day, like this has been a few weeks ago, there was a sale and it had the guy put in the post, dude. He put all these GI Joe vehicles up there, like, and he's like, "Yeah, we got GI Joe vehicles and stuff." I mean, it's a table load of them things. And in his listing, and he's like, "Yeah, we start on a Saturday." Well, this is Thursday, right? He had it all set up in his garage. So, dude, I called like maybe 3 hours, not called, but I messaged the guy like maybe 3 hours after his post had been up. He's like, "Oh yeah, the GI Joe and all the video game stuff is gone. Like, is there anything else you're interested in?" And so I called Justin. I was like, "Hey man." Like later that day, I said, "Hey, did you see that post?" He's like, "Oh yeah, that was me. I got that." I was like, "Dude,
Say it ain't so."
it was between me and him. Like it was like in that part of the world between me and him. About probably 45 minutes from my house, about 30 minutes from his house. So,
Oh man.
yeah. Any thoughts on furniture and home decor that stands the test of time? Mid-century modern got hot. Those paddle armchairs and sofas ain't coming back. That's your mom talking there, Tim. I don't know, man. I wish I had a place to sell furniture because I see it all the time. I ain't
Oh, I
got
know, dude. I
ain't got no
know.
outlet, man. I ain't got no outlet. I wish I mean, and honestly, it's so crazy because even like our thrift stores and stuff these days, bro, they ain't trying to mess with it. Like, there's just too much. Where we are is different than a lot of places, though, too, because here, man, all these beach houses every year are unloading furniture.
Yeah, you're right.
Like unloading furniture. So it's a tough market. And the people that are coming here to visit, they ain't buying no furniture. Like they're like, we're not taking furniture home. We're here for the beach. Like they're very rarely. So there for a while, it's been crazy because with the changing of TVs and all those cottages, like going from the big tube TV, the big heavy deal, to now the little flat.
Yeah.
You do not know how many entertainment centers have been in all these thrift stores. Like,
Oh, I bet.
I mean, stacks of those things. Like, you get them for nothing. Like, hey, $5, take it out of here. Like, they finally just started putting them out in the sidewalk. Like, they're like, hey,
Yeah.
come pick them
All
up.
about the right furniture. Yeah, I mean, dressers and bedroom sets. They
Dude,
start.
you saw that roll top that was in there. I saw someone sell a roll top at a local auction here for $10.
Yeah.
$10, dude. I was like,
But see, like I bought that storage locker here, and the best thing we sold out of there was an MCM bedroom set with the dresser and the guy, the lady literally drove from the big city
yeah,
like 4 hours to come and buy it from us.
Yeah.
And because we gave her a really good price, but we still got like $600 for it.
now there was a run.
Or use it, but she, it was like it was crazy that she drove all the way.
Big run out here for a little while, and I don't know how it's still working, but there was a place out here that they redid furniture, and a couple of little shops did the same thing. So what they were doing is they were looking for all the all wood furniture, but then they were stripping it down and painting it white, and then stuffing it to make it look like that old beachwear looking stuff. Like, but it had to be the right decor,
Yeah, I mean, when I bought that locker, I bought it because of that bedroom set. And then, let's see what else is in there because I know I'm going to make money on that. And let's see what else is in there. But that was, and I found a ceramic Christmas tree in there and a couple other things that were pretty good. But that was by far the best thing in there. And we flipped it pretty fast. And living here, out in the outskirts, someone still drove all the way out here.
Yeah. Yeah, if I had a place to store it, haul it, and sell it,
Yeah,
that'd be there's a big tree.
you need to have a big property out in Ohio, so in case you can't do anything with it, you can just burn it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, this guy that does the estate sale, man, he has a bonfire every week, bro. Every week.
That's the way.
He's out in the country. Oh, man.
So again, you're in a 25 minutes live on Shop Commons. Everybody go hang out. Let's all go hang out over there. We'll go buy
I
some.
think I've got I gotta go in and see how many items I've loaded. I think I got one more item I need to load.
I'm working on listings right now. Just get some of this stuff out of the way. I think our game's going to get rained out today. So, looks like there's rain in the forecast. I hope they don't do that crap where it's like, all right, let's see if we can still play. No, man, come on.
Oh man.
Oh, Eric. Oh, Eric's not here yet. I was going to talk to him about the hat show stuff. There's some. Jimmy, I know you got some hats, and Tim, I know you got some hats. I want to see if we can get some of these Facebook guys on our lives.
Yeah.
In those groups.
I remember you telling me about
I'm just going to start posting in those groups next time I do a hat show and see what happens.
I mean, you could maybe just reach out to the admin and be like, yo, is it okay if I do this?
Well, I went through both groups and nothing, I mean, in their terms and, terms of service of the group and everything, nothing says, I mean, if you really think about it, it's like, hey, we're selling hats. That's the point of this Facebook group. We're selling hats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I would promote it as, hey, this is what your group is about. Like, we can offer you an opportunity to bring more inventory to your people that are over here,
Yeah,
and help expand what you're doing, help your page grow, because there's more opportunity for people to find what they're looking for.
exactly. So it's on my radar. I really gotta get done with baseball. Like, seriously, baseball is suffocating me right now, dude. Listen to this. Listen to this shit. Sorry. At 2:00 yesterday, coach scheduled a 5:00 practice for yesterday. I'm like, wait. First off, you're giving us 3 hours.
Oh, careful, Eric.
Oh, Eric, you all right?
Almost went down.
They gave us a 3-hour notice, and on Memorial Day.
That's crazy. That's
That is
come
crazy.
on.
I didn't even put that together. It was Memorial Day. Yeah.
And they said it at 2:00, bro.
That is kind of crazy.
I'm just like, you gotta be. And
is it because they saw a window of good weather? I mean, this seems to be the reason nowadays.
Well, they're like, oh, the playoffs are starting, on Tuesday, so let's get geared up for the playoffs. It's like, dude, this is a rec ball, dude. This is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just don't see it like as important. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
We talked about it before. You know what it is.
Oh, I know. But I was blown away. I was like, dude.
I know people that are trying to hit 300-foot home runs in wiffle ball. So
I know.
It's glory days. A lot of glory days.
Yeah. But okay, so as we're talking now, if you don't know about baseball, like Little League baseball, there's a lot of tension between. So you have rec ball, like recreational,
Yep.
and then you have travel ball.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the problem: you've got kids on travel ball in rec ball, and their schedules the schedules conflict.
Mm-hmm.
So travel ball always takes the priority. So we're that let's see, this weekend one of the games this week we only had like 7 players because the rest are off doing travel ball. So it's just like, come on.
Let me tell you, I was the kid that was starting that week for rec ball.
Yeah.
Baseball was never my sport, man. Like I'm okay, but out of all I played a lot of sports. That was the one I was never great at.
But it's just like,
baseball
man.
for me was always just too slow, bro. Like,
Yeah.
unless you pitch and catch, bro, there's a lot of just standing around. Like,
That's how it was for my other son. He tried it out 1 year or a couple years, and he was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, I could pop the ball up a mile. Like I hit pop ups like I was always underneath. Like I hit pop ups like crazy. Could never
probably about age 11.
Feet enough and on the right level.
Yeah, age 11 for me. Once I started playing basketball, it was over for that rest of that stuff. Like,
yeah, basketball. I love.
We would play with our friends. I mean, like, we would do it for fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, there was always a pickup basketball game at one of my friends' house.
I tell you what. I play with the youth group kids, man. We call it cat ball, and you hit a volleyball. So it's like a combination of kickball.
Uh-huh. What are you using to hit it with? A regular bat?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can smack it. You can smack
I feel
it.
like that would hurt your wrists.
Nah.
You just chunk it like this, like.
Oh, you can crank it, bro. Like, you can get it out. It don't hurt the ball. Like, have you ever seen women hit softball?
Oh yeah.
And hit
volleyball.
Oh
yeah, they spike those suckers like crazy.
Yeah, so we play like that. So then it's kickball rules besides that. So you can hit people with the ball and get them out.
Nice. Now that's my kind of game.
Yeah, so we do that.
How about the game that got banned from our high school? It was basically called, what would they call it? Dude, we had a name for it. Huh?
Wall ball?
Butt
No,
on the
not
pole.
wall ball. It was
What was it, Tim?
You ever play butt on the pole?
no,
Butt
but
on a pole?
literally it was like they would take all of like everyone that like played football, okay, like during like the football period. So you would have like in like, and this was in junior high. This is middle school. So 6th through 8th grade. If you were playing football, you would go out there. So there was probably like 80 kids. All right. So fresh.
Yeah.
You're 6th grade. Blah, blah, blah. So they would divide up the teams evenly. Okay, and they just put you out on a football field, and they would have a soccer ball. So basically, it was you need to get this soccer ball through the goalpost. That's where the rule. And if it goes out
That
of
was
bounds,
the
it goes to
rule.
the other team. If it goes out of bounds, it goes to the other team. That was all the rules, bro.
That's like, what's that necessary roughness where he's all describing the fouls and there's like a with an insiguri chop or whatever.
I thought you were
It
going to
was-
say the thing that you can't say anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
You can't say
it was.
anymore.
Yeah, it was similar to that, but it was just
It
40
involves
kids
smearing. Yeah.
versus like a lot of smearing. Yeah, lot of, and no pads, no nothing. This was just like go out there and play this game. What do they call it? I forgot it. I forget what it-
Yeah, that's
but it,
My
it was
Duke,
just like,
my Duke says tetherball was savage. Volleyball
Oh,
on a
yeah.
rope.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we used to play wall ball. It wasn't organized other than by kids.
yes.
So like middle school, high school. So you would take a tennis ball, throw it against the wall. You attempted to catch it. If you caught
Yes.
it, the person who threw it, then you could send them to the wall. Yeah, and you try to hit them with
Yeah,
the ball.
yeah. Oh,
Then
yeah.
we went to racket balls after that. They were harder. Yeah, so we would do that. And then there was a rule too. If you tried to catch it and you dropped it, then you had to go stand against the wall like Fred
the firing squad.
Fred Eagle. They fire squad on you, like smoke
Yeah.
grenade.
Well,
Yeah.
so here's the thing, and I always say this because a lot of places banned wall ball. Okay,
Yeah,
but you know what? I always said wall ball for us when we played it made us better at baseball.
yeah.
It gave us that hand-eye coordination where I see in a lot of kids they don't have that coordination.
Well, I mean, most of the time you think about, like for me, my parents, bro, like if you didn't have nothing going on and you're sitting indoors, you about to go to work.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like, you best go out there and find something to do. So me and my friends, we played everything, like,
Cat.
baseball, basketball, football.
We
like,
did do soccer, and yes, it is very intensive. But here's the problem. The problem when we did soccer was the parents.
Yeah,
It was like, listen, this is when we practice, and our games are on Saturdays and Sundays.
yeah,
And people knew that signing up. And when it would come to the games on Saturday and Sunday, we would have
yeah.
5 kids, 6 kids,
See, back in the day when I was young, man, Sundays there was nothing scheduled on a Sunday.
Yeah, I
It didn't
know.
happen. Like, you knew nobody was showing up, but
Well, I was talking to, so I run the scoreboard for the baseball, and the main guy came up there, and he was just chatting and stuff like that, and he said something that I raised my ear. I'm like, yes. He goes, man, I'm about to just not do Saturday games.
yeah,
I'm like, yes, Saturday and Sundays, just because of the travel ball stuff.
yeah.
They were bitching about or talking about that stuff, and they were like, yeah, we're looking maybe just to remove Saturdays.
Well,
Like,
I mean, there was some kids down on the island now. Keep in mind, if you play travel ball down there, bro, that's an extra hour before you even get to anything.
oh, I know, yeah.
And so, like, you got kids playing travel ball, rec ball in middle school at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm like, how? Like, when do you sleep? When do you do your homework? When do you eat? Like, I mean, you just go
Well, dude,
on
on a weekday night, they'll have these kids out there till 9:30, 10 o'clock.
yeah.
And it's just like, golly, like
Have you coached sports before at all?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, like, because and I'm not, because as the coach, you feel like you never have enough time to teach these kids what they really
I
need to
know.
learn and what you want to
I
teach them.
know.
So there's that other, and I agree with you, but there's the other side as the coach. You're like, man, I need more time to,
Yeah.
to teach. Just because even teaching the fundamentals alone takes forever.
Yeah. No, I know. No, trust me. I know that, but it's just like a Memorial Day
Yeah, that I agree.
practice.
Yeah, I'm
It's
with
like,
you.
come
I'm with
on,
you.
3 hours
Yeah.
before. Like,
I'm just looking into his thought. That had to be the
Well,
thought.
I'll just be
You
straight
gotta
up.
I need more time.
And this is that hard talk you have to have if you coach too. Like I've had that talk with people because we have a small school here, right? Pulling from a small base of people.
yeah,
There's a difference between coaching rec league and middle school and high
Yeah, for
school.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
all those are kind of different, a progressive level. Travel ball. Travel ball is a whole different hampering because them folks paid money. Like they want their people to play. But man, when rec ball, like for me, what I always try to do with coaching rec ball was individual kids, like give them a goal. Like, okay,
yes,
this
yes,
kid's terrible. I mean, my man can't. He's never caught a ball in his life. Like, hey, if you can catch a ball, bro, like by the end of the season, you can catch a ball. Like, yeah, we're feeling pretty good about that.
and
I
see,
mean,
that's how when I was coaching last during the fall, that's how we did ours. But you got other coaches that are like, we want to win. That's all we want to do. You know
the
what I'm saying?
worst thing that happens to kids in development in sports is at that lower level.
Yeah,
Because what happens is most teams, if you want to win, there's one kid on your team that's better than everybody else.
yeah,
That all every other kid learns to do is just give that kid the ball. Like,
yeah, exactly.
just give that kid the ball, let him do all the star stuff. And then when they get to middle school, because see, I've coached all three. When they get to middle school, now I'm trying to teach all these kids fundamentals they should have learned as a
Yeah,
kid.
that's
Yeah,
exactly
Because
but
only thing they've learned to is, hey, give this girl the ball, give this girl the ball. She's the best.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and so then you get to the middle school age, and you're like, well, your kid, honestly, what starts to happen in that age group is people start to separate out. Like, okay, I'm not a sports kid. I just was doing this because my parents made me when I
yeah,
was younger, but I ain't making the team. But then also because of us being a small school, middle school age, man, when I coached middle school girls basketball with my daughters, like, man, we had the first tryout, 35 kids. I was like, I only keep 12. That's just what it is. Like, I only keep 12. I try to look at them as if say, hey, if you're still of age, you can play rec, then that's probably the best thing for you. If you can't make it, but most of them weed out themselves. I've only ever had to cut one kid. Most of them leave, bro. Like they're like, yeah, we know this is a little bit more intense than what we were expecting, but they leave, and then you get to high school, and I've had this conversation with people. You're lucky y'all can live where you do because your kid wouldn't have an opportunity to play sports if they lived in a bigger situation.
Well,
Right.
see, they've changed all that out here, bro.
Yeah.
You can actually transfer schools.
Well, I tell you what happens with one of the saddest things in North Carolina is so we're 1A, it's like the bottom rung.
Uh
You
huh.
have up to like a lot more enrollment than what we like 500 in enrollment in high school to hit that 2A. So at 2A, all the 1A schools though, all our charter schools in the state get to play in 1A.
Oh yeah.
And they get to recruit whoever. So you've got like, you know, Voyager Academy in Durham, North Carolina.
Yeah.
You've got like this Bishop McGinnis out in Charlotte. Like you got like all these schools that you're playing that you're like, okay, these guys are pulling the best of the best and giving them scholarships to come there to
Yeah. Yeah.
play sports. Like Voyager Academy, when Brittany was in high school, they played them first round of state play or second round of state playoffs. They have two D1 athletes in 120 person high school.
Golly.
How does that work? But, yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, the sports thing though, man, I think if you can teach kids fundamentals. I always said, like for me, if a kid will work hard for me, I'm going to give them playing time. I don't really care
Yeah.
if they'll work hard. They're not always going to get all the playing time, but they're going to get on the floor. But a lot of people's kids, I'm like, hey, you know,
Yeah,
let's get
for
going
sure. I
now.
mean, you got to prepare them for that next level, like you said, and that's what I would, because I did rec, and I always wanted to make sure, like I wanted, like when the next coach wanted them to set a pick, they knew what to do. Like
Yeah.
just I didn't, and every kid, I don't want to do any of them a disservice where if they wanted to go to that next level, they would have no idea what they're, I wanted to like a set a pick and roll. I wanted them to know what that was.
Middle school girls, man, I ticked off all the parents and the kids because I was like, middle school girls, you can't shoot threes. I just tell them straight up. I said, until you can shoot free throws, you can't shoot a three. I wouldn't let them do it. Like, I'll pull them out of the game, man. I've done it before. Like, kids, I'm like, yeah, you're out. Like, you're already there. Because the bad thing with middle school girls was they didn't have enough muscular development yet to be able to shoot a three and actually shoot it. Like, they're just throwing it up there. Like, two-hand heave behind the head kind of stuff. Because they couldn't get it there otherwise. So we just do push-ups a lot. And by the end of the year, we had some kids that could shoot threes. Because like the rule would be, if you can shoot over 50% from the foul line, I'll let you shoot a three.
Right.
But if you can't do that, there ain't no point in going back there. Like, just pass the ball. Like, I had one girl in the middle of a game, man. She was my starting point guard. She comes down, and dude, she just launches one. And then she immediately, like, she thinks about it while it's in the air. She's looking at me like, oh. I was like, yeah, what are you doing? Because you know what's going on. The same thing you see in rec sports all the time. Kids ain't even across the half court. They're like, shoot the ball. It's like, what are you doing, man? Kid ain't even made it across half court. He's like 7 years old. How's he going to get it there? Yeah. Either that or they start screaming, pass the ball to the best kid. Like, that's what you hear. Yeah, that stuff's funny to me. But I see it all the time. I mean, I can't say I've never lost it at a kid's game, but
Yep.
I was like, you're doing a disservice to your kids. Half the time, they just want to go out there and hang out with their friends.
Exactly. Yeah.
But, at any rate.
Well,
But on the reselling bit, if you have baseball bats for little kids, them same parents will buy up them things.
heck yeah.
Yeah.
And look for those pickleball rackets, folks. Look for those.
Yeah. Pickleball rackets.
Unbelievable. Or paddles, whatever they call them.
Yeah, I've like got two guys in church that they're pro pickleball guys. When I was wearing like some socks the other day, that was like pickleball socks. I tell you what's funny though, man. I was in we were up traveling back through Pennsylvania, stopped at this store somewhere, like maybe Delaware or somewhere. Dude, they have pickle balls like this in the convenience store. They're like little pickled flavored corn puffs.
Huh.
They're called pickle balls. I bought a bag back to give to my pickleball pro guy. I was like, hey man, I brought you some pickleballs. I found some. They're made by Vlasic.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty funny.
Getting some rain.
I'm gonna check the weather today.
Hey, y'all don't forget to check Jimmy's LP auction. That'll be good.
Yeah,
Jimmy, a little rain today.
you guys go check my Instagram story. I went through every single one of them. If you weren't here earlier, I went through I took a video and showed every single LP that
Can
I
you do that again for us, Jimmy? Right, real quick, right now.
Sure.
There you go, Cat. Under my coaching, his team didn't win much, but they all learned to play many positions. They learned fundamentals, had fun.
Yep. And that's what we did when I was coaching.
Yeah. Sure.
Are you learning? Are you getting better? Are you having fun? That's it for me.
Yeah, middle school, I used to get the kids to write it down. Like, what do you want? Like, when we come out, what do you want? What do you want from this?
Yeah.
So, because that changes how hard you want to work. Like, hey, I want to play high school basketball, then we're gonna have to work a little harder. Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
I want to hang out with my friends. Cool. We all know that's the case.
Right?
Keep cheering over there on the end. Just keep clapping.
Do that, Tim.
Bro, that 5 a.m. get up today got me, man. I'm not
You need
gonna
another
lie.
Celsius or what?
But I had 1, 2 already. I can't. That's it. I'm done. I'm cooked. I gotta record the podcast, the No Bangers podcast, here in 3 minutes because can't record on holiday Mondays with those Floridians because they're
Oh
at
yeah,
they're at the
flea market
massive flea markets on the holidays.
and running cards and running cards.
So
I saw them
I
on there.
gotta record that at 12. Then after that, I gotta give the dog a bath. Then I got live at 3. Then I might do some door dashing tonight. We'll see. See how the live goes at 3 on debited cards. If I can make enough money where I don't have to door dash today.
We have a baseball game that's gonna get rained out.
Oh, also I have a video dropping on my main over the years picking channel today, featuring Eric's in it.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Oh, picking with you that day?
yeah.
I have to look and see what odd thing you got me doing.
The
I think
camo buy.
me and Pinjo have a show coming up that we're gonna do some clothing. So
Oh, you
I
got
don't
the
know.
redneck kid in it then, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. So I have my schedule this week for YouTube. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, new videos on Over the Years Sports. Tuesday and Thursday, new videos on Over the Years. So
Jimmy's
Old
Jimmy's
school flips,
Insta
no spaces.
old school flips. Yeah, I'm
what's
going
that?
live here in 1 minute with Kevin and then on Commons. So come on by. Some of the stuff you saw today will be for sale, so you can jump
Sweet.
in on that. And then also 6:45 tonight on Dibdit Sports Supply. I'll be running some golf stuff and kicking off the show over there. So we'll see you guys
Sweet.
next time.
Peace out, everybody.
Laters.